Good evening, and good evening. It's 11:38 p.m. here in the UK, and I thought I would go live and oh, hold on, is this even working? Yeah, it is. Okay, yeah. So good evening. I thought I'd go live and do another stream because that's what I'm doing a lot of at the moment. I'm enjoying it, and I'm getting a little bit of work done. So I thought I'd pop on again. My sleep schedule is a bit distorted, or just destroyed, or terrible. One of those 3 or 4 options. I stayed up pretty much for 24 hours yesterday, so I didn't go to bed. I was up all through the night, and then on Tracy and Tommy's chat, and then I stayed up for Jazz and Brad's 1,000 subscribers stream special. So I didn't last very long in that, so my sleep schedule's a bit messed up. So I'm kind of awake now, so I thought I would go and get some listing done. I hope you guys have had a decent weekend. Sales wise, it's actually been, oh gosh, I kind of don't want to jinx it, but I really don't want to jinx it, because it's the first time in a long time that sales have resembled something normal. We've actually had some RC sales, which is crazy. We've actually had like nearly a £200 day, which for us has become very rare. We haven't had like a £200 day in a long time, so it's actually kind of nice. I actually managed to pull all the RC orders out, which is cool. So we actually sold all of this RC stuff. It doesn't look like a lot, but it is. I'll say hi to Myra, Eric, Reselling Polly, which is Sam, Just Me, Kathy, Gary Nicholson, Tea Cakes, Sally Kelly. Jazz has popped in. Hi Jazz, congratulations again, Jazz. I'm sorry I couldn't stay on live on your stream for as long as I would have liked this morning, but I was I was shattered. Z, hi there, says, hi Lex, how are you? ZZ McZface, thank you for popping in, appreciate it. So this is a fair amount of RC which we have sold over the last day or two. So about £100 worth. That was, someone bought a couple of those. Someone bought an air filter. Someone paid good money for these as well. The couple of gears, they're going abroad. Someone bought some other gears as well. Just lots of little parts, and they all add up. And it's decent. Someone paid about £7 for those screws. So really pleased with the RC sales. And someone actually bought this body shell as well, so I'm really excited about that. I don't want to get too excited because it could just be just a one-off, and then it'll be back to being low sales. But you can only hope. So I thought I'm just really happy with that. And then we've had good sales on the general store as well. So this weekend has been pretty cool. So I pulled all the orders for the RC stuff. I'm not going to do the general store stuff yet. I'm going to wait until tomorrow for that. So tonight I'm just going to carry on and do some more super exciting action figure listing, because I'm on the last batch. So it's kind of this is that stuff there. You can see that stuff there. That's what I'm going to be listing. So that is the plan. Thank you for joining, everybody. We have got Liz Queensland as well, JD Network. Perfect time, Izzy. I was starting to get bored. It's Sunday night, Josh. You could just go to bed. Beck's gone to bed. She's not feeling too well. She's actually on holiday now for a week from work. And I think what happens is, when you take time off of work, and then your body just decides to be like, you know what, I've had enough. I've been working. I'm going to be sick now, just to recuperate. And it always seems to happen to her. So she's feeling a little bit under the weather. So she's gone off to bed. She'll be okay, obviously. But I think it's just when you stop work, and you go on some time off, your body just catches up. And Pleasant Valley says, hi, is another late night stream? Did you get bitten by a vampire? My sleep is probably, my pattern is a bit odd at the moment, because I stayed up all night, Pleasant Valley. So that's the issue there. And Lex has a request. Any bedtime stories? I don't really know any bedtime stories. I actually don't know any. But I don't know any bedtime stories, unfortunately. Yeah. or fortunately, I mean, I'm not really that keen on reading bedtime stories. Yeah. Sam says, I'm like that, Z. As soon as I have a few down days, I'm ill. Yeah, it's like your body, like if you take some time off, like she needs to just, it's like she's fine as long as she keeps going. But if she takes some time off work, so she's got like a few days off, her body just goes, right, this is my opportunity, and that's it. And Josh says, I went out last night, so slept off a hangover till mid-morning, not sleepy just yet. That's fair enough. Yeah, that's fair enough. So I'm gonna get on and do some action figure listing now. So it's gonna be this is gonna be like the last lot of stuff. I've actually gotten a good few items done, so I'm gonna just make sure that I think I might actually make myself a template, which would be good, and then I'll be able to just whiz through these. That's going to be my plan for this. Let me just see if I can just switch you guys across to the correct screenage. Thank you for the subscription, Malcy. Thank you for subscribing. I do appreciate it. That's really good of you. Right, now what can I do to make this whole thing smaller? That would be so cool if I could do that. Okay, I'm not going to mess with it, actually. I'm not going to mess with it. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer you guys across to the create your template page, so you have something else to look at other than my ugly mug. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually create a template for action figures, because I'm clearly listing quite a few of them at the moment, and I might pick up more in the future. So I'm just going to make like a action figure template. Title, just call it action figure. So because I will normally put the word action figure in the title anyway. So there we go. Courtney Smart asks, JD, when's your next vid? Good question. And Eric says, second the bedtime story request. Can you tell a story about a puma? Asks Eric. Hi Eric, how are you? I don't have any stories about pumas. Sorry, it's puma, isn't it? Why do I say puma? I don't know why I say puma. It's one of my mistakes. It's definitely a puma. So that's the plan. It's going to be puma. I don't know any puma stories. Yeah, I'm going to make this action figure template, and it's going to be good. So I don't know what I'm going to do by default. I'm just going to put it into toys, so then I don't. Oh my god, I was going to make it on my wrong store. I was about to list it on the RC store. I was very lucky that I spotted that, guys. Oh man, see, I nearly messed that up. That I was going to start listing action figures on the wrong store. Right, Tea Cakes has popped in. Hi Tea Cakes. And Sean Gilbert says, I'm still up packing lots of boxes. Cool. Oh well, you could name all your RC parts for me. That might send us to sleep, says Lex. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Why not? We'll go through the RC parts I sold for Lex. There we go. This is a special request for Lex. There we go. Right. Let's do this. We sold part number PD 1960, which is a M3 35mm packet of screws. This I believe sold, actually I'll tell you what, I'll get the prices up as well, just to give you a little bit of context behind the sales, because clearly everyone wants to know what we sell these amazing RC parts for, right? So we sold this packet of screws for a whopping £6.49 with free shipping. Hey Tom, how are you? Yeah, I'm an addict, definitely. Next item I wish to share with you guys was someone bought 2 of part PD 1504, which are front turnbuckle ends for the MTA4 monster truck. So someone bought 2 packets of these, and these sold for a combined price of €17.06. With shipping, it was €24 for those 2. So that's quite a nice little sale there. We'll go straight in a large letter. So Glad the RC is selling. Yeah, today it is. Eric says Nick did 96 listings. I'm sure he can beat that number tonight. Yeah, not likely, but there we go. Hey there, Peter. Vinegar Jar has popped in. Thank you for popping in. We have also got a HSP air filter. So this is an air filter. This sold for just £6.50. It's a cheaper part, but it's just an air filter. So there we go. I also sold 2 of these spur gears. There we go. Spur gears. These are MV22133 64 tooth spur gears. So you definitely need a 64 tooth spur gear. You can just see those 2 there, just in the packet. And these sold for £10.78 plus shipping. So that is a total of £16.77, and there we go. This was quite a nice sale. Moving on, guys. This is fantastic. I want to share this part with you too. Is another set of gears. These are like two speed gears, transmission gears for the EDAM. Someone bought the first gear and the second gear, and these sold for £17 plus £5.99 shipping, so £22.99 shipping. Thank you, Pat D's, for this $2 super chat. Hope all is well. Sorry about the accident at the bins. Thank you for that, Pat D's. I appreciate it. There was no accident at the bins. I'm okay now. I'm okay. This is quite a nice sale. Like, I sold these E-clips for £4, free shipping obviously, but can you see them? They're just in that packet. £4 for that. So, and then the next item, this is another nice sale. This sold for £5. This is a plastic bolt set. So that's actually for a model helicopter, and that's all for £4.99. So that's quite a nice sale. This is quite cool. This is a radioactive wing seating tape. So this is quite a nice item. As you can see, it's a 12mm by 1 meter roll of wing fixing tape. And this sold for £6.49. This will also go as a large letter, which will cost me 83p to ship. So another nice little sale. And finally, we're getting to near the end. This is an upper suspension arm set. That sold for £10.78 plus shipping. It's going abroad, so the total paid for this was £16.77. So that's not bad, £16.77 for that. So very pleased. And then this is like a vintage Schumacher. What is this? This is like a Schumacher under tray. So this is like an under tray of an old Schumacher car, and that was £10.50. And finally, last but not least, this is going all the way to America. This is a body shell, Lexan body shell. I've got a whole bunch of these, and that sold for £20 plus shipping, so £31.48. So that is the RC sales. Hopefully, in a nice way, that's put Lex to sleep. I hope you get a good night's sleep, Lex. I do appreciate you popping into the stream. So that is that. Okay, let me just move that out of the way. By the way, guys, I can drop the link in here if anyone does want to pop in and join me. But like, I'm just doing like a bit of listing really. Lee Simpson says, looks like I joined at the right time, just in time for RC part numbers, my favourite segment. Yeah, Lex asked, so I thought I would do it. And Vinegar Jar says, I'm doing my first StreamYard tomorrow. Are you in 11 AM? If I'm at home at 11 AM, I will, but I've got a horrible feeling we'll be out at that time because I might be dropping off my daughter to college. And so I'm not sure, but if I'm in, I will be in, definitely. So yeah, Vinegar Jar is doing a StreamYard at 11 AM, a StreamYard stream at 11 AM tomorrow. So if you're around UK time, 11 AM, you can join him with 5 items. and you can list those, and you know, just like a kind of a working group where it's very focused. So yeah, that will be quite cool. Nice to see a lot of RC part selling, says Nadine. Thanks, Nadine. Yeah, it's the first day it's actually happened. And Eric says, oh my god, Zaheer didn't fall in the bins. Get it right, people. Tom chucked an Ash's DVD an old lady and she pushed Zaheer into the bin. That's the story. Maybe. Okay. Then an old man pinched his shoes. Hi D, how are you? Thank you for popping in, D. Right, let me just see if I can grab the link if anyone does want to join in. Where is it? Invite. So if I do the invite thing, copy to clipboard. So if anyone wants to join in, you can. I'll just put that in there. And I'm actually going to do some listing. So I'm going to create a template first because I nearly created it on the wrong store. So I'm going to create it on the right store now. Don't forget, people are getting paid, so hopefully the sales will increase, says Jason Milan. Yeah, hopefully, Jason, I hope you're right. We actually had good sales on both stores today, which is quite rare. You know, we've not had the best sales recently, so it reminded us of how things normally were, like, you know, a few months back. So I'm pretty pleased. You know, I'm pretty pleased that it is going that way. So yeah, you know, right. Must be a relief to see some RC parts going. Yes, Pleasant Valley definitely is a relief, but again, I don't want to get too excited over it because you know, I don't want to kind of make myself think that it's gonna you know, happen. And you know, I don't want to think that it's you know, suddenly things are back to normal, but they're definitely better. Tommy, how are you, Tommy? Thanks for popping in, I appreciate it. I have put the link in if anyone wants to pop in. Nadine says, yeah, good sales here today too. Hopefully it's a good sign. Yeah, with eBay you can just never tell, can you? Because I mean, I was watching Nick and Andrea's live stream tonight, where Nick and Rod Pommy Picker had been doing the challenge, you know, like the listing challenge, and Rod had been getting some really nice sales, and you know, he'd been getting some really decent sales, but since doing the listing challenge he felt that his sales had dropped. So you know, that can happen sometimes. I think it's just something you have to be aware of. Let me just quickly get this working. So if I go to Chrome full screen properties, and go to create your template. Okay, there we go. So what I'm going to do is, let me just transfer you guys across to the white screen so I can just make my action figure template. So I'm going to do is just going to set up a little action figure template. It's mostly going to be TV, movies, and video games, and I can change it to comic book heroes if I need to. I'm going to make sure that it's always in the toys. Actually, I could just deselect. No, I'll just leave it like that. Condition, I'm going to put it in as new, most of these. EAN number, I'm going to have to leave blank. Now, is there anything in here that I can... Yeah, none of them are AFA graded. Does it have like packaging? These are all going to be original, unopened. Type is always going to be action figure. Modified item, I'm always going to say no. Accessory type is just NA. I'm just going to put that in there. Convention, no, they're not from convention. Yeah, I think I'll keep it like that. Brand is obviously going to be empty, but then I'm going to actually fill in a little kind of thing, you know, here. Yeah, okay, because all these figures are, figure is, oh god, new, unopened, however, please note the packaging, oh god, I can't even spell, packaging has signs of shelf wear from long-term storage. So please see photos for further detail. So I'm just going to put that in as my standard, and then I can just change things, and then it's going to be cool. Right. Dee needs to wash her particles. Oh my goodness. Same, Nadine says. Lee Simpson, the ka-ching was music to my ears many times this weekend. Fantastic. Lee Simpson's glad to hear you're getting some sales. TK says, good sales here too. Got all my parcels packed for tomorrow. Such a good boy I am. Well, I mean, I pulled all the RC parts, but I've not pulled I've not actually pulled the parts for the generals, the bits for the general store. We're going to do that. Did anyone watch Rally Root's video about ending listings? I've not seen it yet, Lee. Pleasant Valley says, hope Kang sells for good money soon. Yeah, that'll be nice. Chris Mason has a question. Z, you still after a laptop? I can do you a deal on one. I am after one, but I'm going to wait until I sell my custom PC that's listed. We've got a PC to sell, and then I'm going to be looking for something which has got an SSD, and ideally I want like one that's like a business laptop. So yeah, maybe, I don't know, but I'll be having a look. Boondock by Cell says, hey peeps. Hi Boondock. Hey Mr. Sadie, how are you? Thank you for popping in. Oh, hold on. Peter is here. Sorry. Oh gosh.
Hello, mate.
How long have you been waiting? Hopefully not too long.
Oh, only a couple of hours.
Yeah, it's not that. Yeah, you should have just said. You should have said. Just to let everyone know, this is Peter Cummins, the infamous vinegar jar. Fantastic guy. Definitely go out and check out his channel. So are you doing a bit of work now as well, or not?
Well, I'm just doing all my packing because I want to get clear for tomorrow. I don't want to shamelessly plug what I'm doing, but
of course you do. That's why you're on. Just go for it. Just go for it.
First of all, yeah. You know, it's I don't want to keep you from your work.
No, not at all. Not at all. My work is to sit here now and just.
I'll just quickly show you a pickup I got today. You won't.
Oh, go on.
So, this woman had a box of DVDs, all load of rubbish, 50p each, but in there was this
Super Smash Brothers
for the Wii U, and I opened it up as you do to have a quick check, and there was the game, but also Mario
Kart 8 as well. Wow, that's pretty lucky.
And 3D Mario 3D.
That's
World.
Pretty good.
So it's pretty good, and I think she thought it was a DVD, and she sold it to me for 50p.
That's incredible. That is really cool.
So that was quite. I don't know.
No, definitely.
That's quite obvious. But yeah, what I'm doing this week, and I'm doing it every day, Monday to Friday. I might do it the weekends as well. Is from 11 till 1 o'clock. It's a list 5 live. So I'm going to come on, which doesn't sound that many things, but you know, it's just really to get you going with the start in the day.
Yeah.
And you come on and you show 5 things. I'm going to come on and show 5 things I'm going to list.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to get on and list them.
Yeah.
And if people, it's to provide a kind of focus because, you know, once you say you've got these things and you're going to do that within the next 2 hours.
Yeah.
You then have got to kind of be held to that you're going to list those 5 things. And if you do it sort of within 20 minutes, because some things take a long time, some things don't take very long at all.
Yeah.
The idea is to set you up for the day and to set you up for the week. So if you do those 5 things very quickly, you've then got to sort out 5 things to list for the next day and the next sort of 6 days. So for the week, you've got your 5 ready. That's the plan. And like I say, I could just be doing it on my own, but a couple of people said they might pop in, which is nice.
Yeah, I think you said 11, so I'm not 100% sure because I know I've got dropped Hannah off. But if I'm in, I'll definitely jump in. So yeah, that's a good idea, really. So you bring it's very focused, like I said, because I think I heard you talk about it because you're like bring 5 things. Just come on the stream and just sort of say, you know, it could be 5 things you're having difficulty listing, or just 5 easy things, or whatever, really. But you know, if you're sort of saying, "Oh, I've had this hanging around, I want to do this, and I want to do this, and this, and this, and this," and then
it's a bit like your listing streams. You know, someone tunes in the middle of them.
Sure.
They may just see an empty chair or something.
Sure.
But you know, every so often you'd come back and go, that's that one done, and that's that one done. So it kind of keeps you focused, and it's not a kind of, it's not what I'm doing now, which is just
Sure.
chatting and sort of keeping you from work. It will be kind of very work focused. But yeah, just running that from Monday to Friday. See how it helps me, because I'm not a good lister. Rod was talking about being a lazy lister. I'm a bit of a lazy lister, and I can be inconsistent with it. And it's just to provide that bit of consistency. So see how it goes, really.
I think that's a good idea. Definitely, I think it would be regular. Yeah, it's a regular thing, and if it gets people doing a bit of work as well. So I think that's yeah.
I mean, if by 1 o'clock, 1 p.m, you can go and have your lunch and think, I've done 5 things, and I've also sorted out 5 things for tomorrow that I am going to do, and 5 things for the next day.
I've often said this as well, Peter, that like sometimes you can set yourself these targets, but if you look back over your like reselling career, even if you just listed like 3 items a day, your overall amount of listed items would probably be higher than all the days that you don't list, and then you whack out like loads of listings,
That's it.
Just if you'd listed every day like 3 items from the day that you started, you'd probably have done more work if you think about it.
Well, I'm totally guilty with that, because I can go days without listing, and then I
as you know, I'm the same. You're in good company, Peter. I mean, I'm absolutely the same.
And I'm trying to keep it in manageable chunks. Now, if I do get to the stage where I've listed 5, and I've got 6 little piles of 5 all ready to go for that next week, and I'm still kicking around for something to do, then I can always do my sort of outstanding packaging. I can tidy up.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
If I want to, I can then go back and get 5 more for today, and 5 more, 6 piles, 6 more piles of 5, and sort of, it's all about providing that base layer of work to then kind of build on that basic foundation. And that's what I bang on about on my channel. My mantra is kind of like, list 5 things, tidy up, and get your packaging.
I did a bit of tidying up today, and that makes a big difference as well. Just popping back into the chat just for a second. Sorry, Chris. I see your offer of the laptop. I'll have a think about it, but I'll have to do some research, because I do want like an i7, and I'll have a think about it. But thank you for the offer, though. I'm a bit difficult, if I'm honest, when it comes to buying things, especially PC stuff. I'm very particular. I might want to like find one myself, actually, but appreciate the offer. You can do an i7, can you? Oh, now you're talking. See, what generation i7 is it, Chris? And I don't have the money right now anyway. Can I I'll have to pay when I have actually got some money, so which might be a while if you've been watching my sales videos. But yeah, it's a really good idea, actually. It's a really good idea. I think it'll if it's regular, and it's not that long, like you're not doing it, like it's not a massively long kind of, it's not like this stream, for example, which might go on for a few hours, it is just a couple of hours, and well, I don't know if it will go on for a few hours, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean.
You don't want to stay up too late,
I probably will, but
really, I can't do that, so I'm going to bed in a minute. So I've got to get up early and sort of be fresh for this stream. But no, tonight I've just been packaging and trying. Like the room's a mess, but I'm quite looking forward to it. It should be quite interesting to see how it goes. But it's like I say, I'm aiming to do it every day this week, and it might just be sort of me kicking around on my own. But even if it's that, I'm happy to do that if I achieve my goal of doing 5 a day.
Yeah,
that would be fantastic. It's not about how many people are there or anything like that.
No, of course not.
It's purely work focused. So we'll see how it goes. Fingers crossed. I get my 5 done. It doesn't seem that many, but
sure.
Anyway, mate, I'm going to let you go.
Are you going? Are you? Okay, no worries.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to go to bed because I'm knackered. I've been packing.
No, that's cool. That is absolutely cool. Have a good evening, and guys. So what? One final plug: 11 a.m. UK time. If you get a chance, turn up with 5 items though. It's going to be on the Vinegar Char's YouTube channel, which is Peter Cummins. So if you click, he'll type something in the chat, and you can click on his channel link and subscribe. Put the alert bell thingy on, and then you'll know when he goes live on StreamYard at 11 a.m. tomorrow. So turn up with 5 items though, otherwise don't turn up. He's pretty brutal.
You'll get boosted.
Yeah, you'll get.
If you can't show me what they are, that's it.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, mate.
No worries.
Good luck. Don't work too hard. Don't work too late.
No, I will do. I will do.
Yeah, I hope you get some sales, mate. Take it easy.
See you later. Chris, the second gen i7 would be more than ample. 128 gig SSD is lovely. Once I've sold the laptop, let me know how I can get in touch with you, Chris. That sounds pretty good. 170 all in. I'd be quite happy with that. Hopefully I'll sell the PC should sell for more than that. I'm actually selling a second gen i5 2500K, but I think I should do okay with it because it's got some kind of cool RAM in it and stuff. I don't know, but like I think I'll sell it for I'll make over 200 for that, I think, on eBay, hopefully. Yes, I'd be interested in that actually, Chris. Glock fan says, is it worthwhile to list for the sake of listing, or should you only list items that are desirable and present a good opportunity? Present a good opportunity for a decent return in a reasonable time period. Exactly what you said, Glock fan. I think you shouldn't just be listing for the sake of listing. I think it's kind of pointless to do that. I'm with you on that. You should try to list items that are worth listing. That goes without saying, I think. That's my opinion. But and yours, clearly. That's the first draft done. I'm gonna have to take photos of these, so they're not going live right now, which is a bit of a bummer, because I don't actually have photos of them. So there we go. Going back into the chat, saying just seen an interesting video on being inspired YouTube channel. It talks about distractions and overcoming them, says Crazy Daisy. Okay. And Eric says, is that YouTube watch counter new, or have I never noticed that? Yeah, it's a new little thing. This is what you're talking about on the bottom left, Eric. Yeah, it's like a new thing. I just like it. It's just a watch counter, a view counter, and it changes, and I like things like this. That's why I've got all this crap around the screen. I don't know why, but I do. Evening, guys, but enjoy both your channels. Back reselling myself, done 1500 in the last 60 days. It was hard going, says Brickleback Raggold. Yep, it has been really rough. And two Aussie thrifters, Brad has popped in. Congrats, Brad, again. I'm sorry I couldn't stay longer in the stream. I really am. I was so tired this morning. Got to head back to work. Thanks again, Zaheer, for jumping in. Yeah, it was my pleasure. I wish I could have stayed awake a little bit longer, though. I would have liked that. And Pleasant Valley says, yeah, thing is, it's hard to know what will sell. I've listed stuff I thought was good and it sits. Other things sell fast, even though I think they would. That 100% happens to me as well, Pleasant Valley. That 100% happens to me. It's one of those things where you just don't. I should put that right there so I can look at it. It's one of those things that always happens. I can't figure it out myself. Thank you so much, Crazy Daisy, for the £5 super chat. I really do appreciate it. That's very kind. Sending you and Bex good luck and happy days. Keep kicking butt. That's very sweet of you, Crazy Daisy. Thank you so much. Do appreciate it. And Hitman says, hi Z, loving your lives. Thank you, Hitman. It's helping me as well. I'm about to list this now, which is quite cool. This is the Terminator 2 3D Battle Across Time. Battle Ready Terminator. So I've just listed this. This is what I would just listed, or listed but without photos. And this is the secret weapon Terminator with hidden chest cannon. You gotta love a hidden chest cannon, right, guys? I mean, if you haven't got a hidden chest cannon, you're really not doing it right, is from what I've heard. Lee Simpson says, Z, what mic do you use? Always really clear. Oh, thank you, Lee. It's a Samsung. I'll type it in the chat actually. Lee. It's a Samsung MTR 101 condenser XLR mic, and plus a Xenix USB mixer. That's what I use. There are a few things that are gold and will sell right away, but most of the items you will pick up, there's no way to know when someone will pop on eBay and want your item. Very true, Eric. I mean, it's just, but you sometimes think that you've got items that will instantly gain traction, like sometimes you do feel that you've got something that's really hot and you'll list it and you'll be really excited about it, and it will just, nothing will happen. No problem, Lee. If you want any kind of help or advice about mics or something, I don't know a great deal. The only reason my mic sounds good is because it's an XLR mic and I plug it into a USB mixer, which is also an audio interface that plugs into my PC, and the mixer allows me to adjust all the levels, and you can make yourself sound like Barry White if you want to. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you met me, I'd probably sound like Joe Pasquale or something, I don't know, but on here I sound better because I can fiddle with all my knobs on the mixer. Yes, that's how it works, and plus you'll be able to hear the difference when I'm not using this setup, when I'm recording a vlog on my phone or something. And Hitman says, I think these live listings are really helping you, Z. It's like a working environment for being your own boss. Yeah, definitely, Hitman. It's motivating. It's getting, it helps because sometimes it's difficult. It's easy to list when things are going great. I think it's harder to list when things aren't going as great as you'd like. So it's nice, like you said there. Yeah, it's a working environment, and I feel like I'm doing something towards helping our situation, by getting the consistent listings, and also at the same time it's hopefully growing my YouTube channel, which is great as well at the same time, because obviously we're getting regular viewers and stuff, which is always lovely too. So it's like two birds with one stone type thing. Action figure Terminator 2 3D battle ready. Oh, okay. Yeah, I should have actually not put that there. If I cut that out, there you go. I'll put it after. Battle ready action figure. And this is also by Kenner. And it is from 1997. Hi the Hills, how are you? Thank you for popping in. So this is from 1997, and this is actually quite a good way of doing it. I'm glad I actually did the template. The template is, I should have really done this earlier. I think I saw Kevin Rosen make a comment, wouldn't it have made more sense to have done the template earlier? It would have, of course, but whenever I had done things correctly, I should have done this earlier, but it'll help me going forward as well. I think I used to have a template for action figures, but it would have been on what's now the RC store. We just never got round to setting one up on this store. 28127178 okay, cool. Z, I don't know if you're on Facebook, but UK eBay Business Sellers Group are allowing members to link their eBay stores onto the group in the run-up to Christmas to help support each other. I am not part of that group. I didn't even know there was a UK eBay Business Sellers Group. I'm not part of that group. I try to stay away from Facebook groups, though, Nadine, in general. I am on Facebook, but I am on there. I think maybe if there were two people live and you were on full screen with your listing up and the other person sort of commented on your listing, I don't know why you choose to do this or that, I don't know, that says Eric. You know what, I could try to fix that, actually. That's not a bad, you've not made a bad suggestion or anything. So let me see if I can actually fix that, because that would be quite good. You're right. If I could actually have, no, I do appreciate it, Nadine. I do appreciate you mentioning it. It would be cool if I could have my screen on and kind of, let's just add. Okay, so if I do monitor capture, that's cool. But if I move it, where is it? If I move it below StreamYard Chrome, and then if I was to kind of just make monitor capture StreamYard Chrome, so if I make that smaller, there you go. There you go. I can do it like this, maybe. I think I've gotten something going on here. Okay, let's just try that. How's that? There you go. A bit of picture-in-picture action. There you go, Lee. How's that, guys? Then that way we've got everything running nicely. So that's pretty cool, I think. Okay. And what I'll do is I can actually move the, the counter, because you can't see the counter. We'll put. Oh, look at that. Look at that. How's that? There you go, guys. That's better, isn't it? We'll do that. A bit of picture-in-picture action. That sounds fantastic. That's actually really good. Thank you for that suggestion, guys. Thank you. Thanks, Eric, and thanks, Lee. Yeah, that's looking fine. So yeah, this way I can actually do the whole kind of listing, and you can see me in the chat, which is really cool. Thank you very much, Hitman UK, for the £2 super chat. Lee says, thank you, Hitman UK. I do appreciate it. It's very kind of you. I do appreciate the support. And Lee says, maybe a little too professional. Is this Twitch? It's like Twitch. I've made it like Twitch. I love Twitch. Put the chat above your head. Okay, good idea. Man, you guys are pros. I don't even know what I'm doing on this stuff. So yeah, there you go. Look at that. Look at that. So all the junk is on the right hand side now. So I do appreciate it. Okay, so this is the, have I done it right? Terminator 2 3D Battle Ready action figure, Kenner 1997. So which is this guy here. And recommended age range is 4+. It is, they've already filled out that. It's original packing. Character family is going to be Terminator, which comes up. Character is the Terminator. There we go. Manufacturer part number. See, I can because I've got this to hand, I do actually have the part number, but I'm just going to put does not apply because I'm not quite sure which one it is. It's not a custom bundle. It's not from a convention. The size, I think these are like 5.5 inch figures. I'm just going to measure it because I do actually have a measuring tape to hand. I think these are quite small. It's like a 5-inch figure. It's like a 5-inch fig. So we're going to just choose 5-inch. Material is plastic. It's not body part type. Country, region of manufacture is of course, well, I say of course, I shouldn't say of course. We should never assume things. Assumption is the mother of all F-ups, as we know. Theme, so this is kind of one of the annoying parts of specifics. So you can see that I've had to put Terminator in theme. Well, not had to, I could not do it. But there you go. The theme is Terminator. Character family is Terminator. Character is the Terminator. So it's kind of like really repetitive. And then I've got my description already there, which is figure is new, unopened. However, please note packaging has signs of shelfware from long-term storage. Please see photos. Yeah. So which is accurate, and it's dusty as hell. Wow, that is really dusty. So that's 2 that I've now done. Right. Ooh, you could make money on Twitch live streaming, listing and packing eBay quality merchandise, as Nadine. Nadine, I do actually stream on Twitch sometimes. If you look in the description, I do have a Twitch channel and I stream Fortnite. So, and I will stream other games at some point, but at the moment it's mostly Fortnite. So if you do actually fancy following me on Twitch, you may. It would be nice. And obviously that offer is open to other people in the chat as well. It's not just open to me. So it's not just open to Nadine. Okay, so look at the difference in prices. They're not getting 81. If you go to solds, you'll see, wow, one went at auction at $5.99. So I'm just going to stick at $19.99 with best offer for that figure. Just and someone can make me a decent offer. If you guys do look in the description, I do have a Twitch channel that you can follow, and if you do, I'd be very grateful. And I do try to stream, but I'm not as frequent on there as I would like to be. But eventually I will be. Alright, so we save that as a draft. That's done. Now I'm gonna move on. So you can see we've got photos for some, but then these haven't got any photos. So now I'm gonna move on to like the next one. Right. What am I going to choose next? Yeah, I'm going to choose this guy. This is pretty cool. Look at this. I need to kind of really make the StreamYard Chrome thing bigger if I could. That would be so cool. Or if I had another scene with StreamYard Chrome as full screen, that would be quite a good idea. Let me just try that actually. So if I rename that, call it StreamYard FS, and then we can just get rid of that one there, get rid of that one there, and we can add that works really well. That's cool. And then I can just do that whole thing, properties, where I crop this. No. Hey, bear with me, guys. I'm just doing a bit of a transform, edit, transform. That's it. Okay. I'm doing a bit of messing around. Nadine says no time for Twitch anymore. Now I just watch highlights from it on YouTube. Bedtime for me, says Lee. No worries. Thank you for popping in, Lee. Okay, I'm just going to adjust this quickly. Thank you for popping in, Lee. Do appreciate it. Crop left 200. Crop right 400. 500. Ooh, 500. 550, 590, 600. Okay. I'll make it 610. Make it 620. Top 200. Call it 190. Make it 180. Bottom, it will make it 300. No, that's not right. 280. Is that right? 250. 200. Okay, 220. Bear with me, guys. I'm just doing something which is kind of annoying, but I've got to do it. 230. There we go. Done. Right. And then I can go close it, transform, and fit to screen. There we go. So cool. So I've still got a full screen option available now as well, which is cool. So we've got that option. There we go. I'm off to night night, folks. Cluster headache taking hold again. Oh gosh, Nadine, thank you for popping in. I do appreciate it. Right, so now I can actually do full screen as well. So this is going to be the next figure I'm going to be listing, guys. For those of you that are still here, this is a Robocop and the Ultra Police Headhunter Vandals leader figure. So pretty old school, pretty cool. So yeah, I'm looking forward to. I don't think it's worth a lot of money, but we're gonna list it anyway. The guy had it marked up at like 10, so I don't think it's gonna be like worth masses. Do you know what I mean? It's not gonna be worth like stacks, but still, we will get it listed. And I'm gonna have a sip of my cola. Well, I've got this strand of hair, which is annoying. There you go. Right, so action figure, start listing. And we are calling this a Robocop. Robocop and the Ultra Police Headhunter Vandals leader action figure. And it's Kenner. Wow, I managed to get all of that in the title. I'm not going to do the year, I think, because if I do the year, it might kind of... I don't think the year is going to fit. Well, actually, the year will fit, because instead of using and, I can use the ampersand instead. So that's a 19... Is this like a 1988 figure? Wow. Made in China, 1988. That's crazy old. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace the typing out and with the ampersand. Hey there, Zoe. How are you? Thank you for popping in, Zoe Patrick. Tommy says, is it 12:40Z? Have we ruined your time zone? It is 12:30 at night, Tommy. Are you guys going live tonight again? Let me know. Don't worry, I won't invade your chat because I know you and Tracy have a dynamic as well. I don't want to like just be invading your chat, but if you are going live, it would be cool. Let me know. And if you want to pop on here, you're more than welcome to, as you know, as always. Diane says search doesn't like characters. Yeah, I've heard that, but like I've never really seen it kind of affect me too much. I think I just because I can get 1988 in the title, I'm gonna go with that, Diane. But I know what you're saying. I've heard that it doesn't like symbols and characters, and it likes it to be spelt out. I mean, to be honest with you, I could leave and out completely and just call it Robocop, the Ultra Police Headhunter Vandals figure. So there you go. LMAO, not for a while. What do you mean not for a while? But you are going live like today, or not? It's in the eBay FAQ, says Diane. Okay, I'll just leave it out completely because I don't think it really makes a difference to the title. Hey BCP, how are you? 301 1 2 3 4 1 7. I'm good, thanks. Z, how many more figures have you listed now? Today we are. This is only the third one. This is only the third one today, Zoe. So a bit slower going. Oh, it's only 7:30 p.m. Tommy's time. So yeah, but he normally goes live at around 3 in the morning my time, so about 3 hours from now maybe. So search doesn't have any thoughts. It's what people type. Nothing more, nothing less, says Tommy. Well, if it's in the FAQ though, if it doesn't understand symbols or whatever, then it's worth noting. Kenner, 1988. Character, the leader. No, the character is called the Headhunter. Headhunter. So, you know, get it right. Headhunter. 1988. Type is action figure. What do you mean body part type? Head. It's not any of those, you stupid thing. This is when it can be quite annoying, you know, like when it's okay, it's 4+, packaging original unopened, character family it didn't get, so it's Robocop. There you go, Robocop, custom bundle, no. Size, it's a 5-inch figure, I think, at most, if that, I'll have to check. eBay has no idea what an FAQ is. Let me see. This is a 4.5-inch figure, I think. No, it's yeah, it's a 4.5-inch figure. So I'm not gonna go for 5-inch. Don't want anyone complaining. It's a 4.5-inch. We're gonna go for does not apply there. We're gonna go for plastic on there. No convention. And I think that is good. And then I'll just need to take the photos for it. Now, in terms of its value, if I just type in Robocop, the Ultra Police Headhunter, Vandals Leader. Oop. copy that, and just paste that. None have sold recently. Okay, so a big variation. I saw this before. Someone's asking 125, someone's asking 30. This dealer was asking like a tenner. So I'm not sure, but I think I'm just gonna go for 20 with best offer on this, because I'd be happy. I'm going with what I'd be happy with for this figure. I'm not like, you know, the £30 one hasn't sold. There's one that is for 30 with free shipping, hasn't sold. If it was that good a deal, someone would have snapped it up, right? So we're going for 20 with best offer. I'm very surprised though, because it's a 1988 toy, in its packaging, and it's not really worth a lot of money. Can you imagine eBay claiming they know how SEO works, Tommy? I can't even talk about SEO, as you know, Tommy. I need lessons from you. I'm gonna have sit-down lessons with you if you're available, and talk me through it, because I've got no clue what I'm doing on SEO in anything. Did you wake up to loads of sales, says the Hills? Today was good. Today was a really good day. First, I almost hate saying it because I don't want to jinx it, you know? Okay, I think that's good on that. So we'll save that as a draft and put that over there. Yeah, I almost don't want to say it, you know, like, but yeah, it was a good day of sales today. You know, sorry, not today, yesterday. It was a good day because we've just gone into midnight. But yes. By the way, thank you to the over 50 people that are in here. I do appreciate it very, very much. It's really cool that you guys are hanging out here. It is much appreciated. So we have got right. Let me see if I can add okay, and we're gonna choose I'm gonna choose that. Okay, no, that's not the right one, is it? We are going to choose that one. Okay, there we go. There we go. I'll go to transform and we'll go to fit to screen. There we go. And monitor capture we can actually get rid of. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Yeah, I'll remove that. There we go. There we go, guys. Texas Gal Treasures. How are you, Margaret? Oh my goodness, we've got Margaret in the chat. I haven't spoken to Margaret in so long. Hi, Margaret. How are you? I've got messed up sleep. It's Tommy's fault. Tommy in the chat, it's his fault. So I've got messed up sleep. So I thought I would come on and list again. Right. So I've just done Robocop, the Ultra Police, the Headhunter. Are we just watching him mumble to himself? Yes, Margaret. How yeah, pretty much, Margaret. Yeah, I'm just literally sitting here. I'm listing like I'm listing old action figures. So I've got all these action figures. But yeah, it's good to see. For those of you that don't know, and everyone in here probably does know, Margaret, Texas Gal Treasures, has a really big channel on YouTube, reselling channel, fantastic channel. You should be doing for a long while. Does all kinds of videos on there, which I'll be honest, I have not seen much lately. But thank you for popping in. Definitely go and check Margaret out. I hope you get some sleep. I hope I get some sleep too, but I don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen. I'm just going to list more of this stuff. Single listing. So we're now going to list the creeper. I should have shown you this on the full screen. Hold on. Let me show you again. So on the full screen, we have got Batman Creeper. So that's what's going to be listed now. You two, I miss chatting with you. Oh, yeah. Zaheer, watch your live stream from Friday today. You're a legend, don't worry, and we love you. Oh, Hitman, that's very kind of you to say. Thank you. Thank you so much. It means a lot. It means a lot, honestly. I'm going to go create listing, single listing. I'm going to use my action figure template that I created this just now. And we are going to type in Batman Creeper. God, I wish I had more keywords than that. Batman animated series, or it's just called okay. Batman Creeper figure. DC Comics. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna have to call it what it is. Batman Creeper. And it's like a how many inch action figure. That's what I normally put in the title as well. Like how many inches? Like a 5 inch. It's about 5.5 inch action figure, I'd say. Yeah, about 5.5 inch action figure. Batman 5 inch action figure by Kenner, and it's from the year. What year is this from? Does it have? It's made in China. That's great. What year are you from, Batman figure? I don't like it. Crime solver, investigates murders. I don't know what year it is, but I'm gonna call him the crime. I'm gonna put crime solver in this as well because that's what it says. Crime solver. I'm going to put that in there as well. Hey Silver Manny, how are you? Thank you for popping in. I need to start sleeping like a normal English person again. I stay awake far too many hours of the day, says BCP. Yeah, I know BCP you do, but I think I'm getting that way as well. BCP's actually put Margaret's link in the chat. For those of you that haven't subscribed, you should definitely go over and check out Margaret's channel. Batman Creeper Crime Solver action figure Kenner. I don't know the year, so I'm just going to leave that, which is really irritating. EAN is 50231174587. We're going to keep it as new. Alright. Okay. Oh, by the way, guys, I don't know. I have not done this for a while, I'm guessing. But let me just quickly do that thing again. Let me just put the link in. If there is anyone that wants to pop in to the stream, I've put the link in the chat. And I can then, we can sort something out. If you want to pop into the stream, let me know. And we can go from there. You know what? I'm going to close that one. No, I'm not. Yeah, I am. I'm going to go to close that. Open that up. All right, here we go. Crime Solver 5-inch action figure. TK says, I normally have the last title copied ready to paste and change a few words when using templates. Yeah, unfortunately these are a bit different, these figures, TK. But yeah, if I can do that, that'll be quite cool. But yeah, like this has actually filled it in quite well. Creeper 5-inch modified no action figure. Yeah, this has actually filled stuff in quite nicely. So character family Batman, recommended age range, everything seems to be 4+, I think. I don't know if this has got an age range on it, but it says nothing for 0 to 3 years, so yeah, I'm guessing 4+ seems to be the go-to age. I'm going to do does not apply, custom bundle, no, material, plastic. Yeah, I don't know because I can't find it on the box anywhere, so that is cool. Country of manufacture is going to be China. I'm pretty certain I saw that, but now I can't see it because there it is, made in China. There you go. So I could just have that pre-filled out for my template, but I don't know. Batman figure is new. Yeah. Okay, now let's quickly do the price search. Again, I don't think it's going to be a great amount of cash on this. I don't think so anyway. Let's search that. Someone's asking $16.99 at the moment for it, and I'm gonna screw that. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go for the go back. I'm gonna put it on at 15 with best offer, I think. So hopefully someone will make me a half decent-ish offer, and we'll go from there. Some company says DBG, I'm laid up with a busted ankle cross-listing on Depop. I'm sorry to hear that you hurt your ankle, Leanne. Thank you for popping into the stream though. If you want, because you know you've done this, you've been on Andrew's stream, but you've never been on this channel. If you did want to pop on, the link is just above you, and you'd be more than welcome to pop on. But I understand if you don't want to. But it would be nice. It'd be nice, you know. So the Batman Creeper figure is also now listed. So that is 4. Well, when I say listed, they need photos, so they're not truly listed. They need photos. I'm gonna go for another Batman figure, and this one is going to be Batman and Robin duo, the Riddler figure. Okay. TKEX says at BCP at Tommy, I'm just trying to pick something up with figures from an action expert. Zoe Patrick, this is my first year of being a full-time night owl. YouTube is so addictive, says BCP. YouTube is very addictive, definitely. I see DBG's gone very quiet after I mentioned that the link is in the chat. I see she's gone very quiet. That's fine. I understand. Batman and Robin duo, Riddler action figure, and it is Kenner again. And does this have a year? It's definitely made in China. It's got to have a year on it, and I'm just not seeing where they're placing the year. Where are they placing it? The Adventures of Batman and Robin. I should say, okay. The Adventures of Batman and Robin duo Riddler action figure. I can't believe I can't see. Oh, there you go. 1997. Kenner 1997. Oh, that's so annoying that I couldn't see it. Not a hope. I'm very ugly today. All off my head on painkillers, says DBG. Man, see, I bet you if Andrew was streaming, you'd go live even with your headache. You know, I'm just saying. But no, don't worry about it. I'm not holding it against you. Honest. I'm not really. It's fine. I understand. As long as you're getting some work done, and I hope your ankle gets better soon. I've got this one strand of hair. Okay. I've got this one strand of hair which keeps on like dangling over my forehead, and I freaking hate it. Okay, let's enter this EAN number. It is 502311741945. Here we go. It's like working out. At first it's hard, but now I no longer need sleep. You need sleep, Tommy. You so need sleep. You're not immune to sleep. You're damaging yourself by not having the sleep that you need. That's my opinion. It's not good for you to not have sleep. So, okay, character. It's got the character wrong. It's chosen Robin when it's the Riddler, but that's fine. The Riddler. 1997 action figure. It's not graded character. How can you not even get that correct? Go Batman recommended age range. I'm going, yeah, it's 4+. I need to remember that most of these seem to just be 4+ age range. So no size. It's a 5-inch character, I'd say, just to be safe. Material is plastic. There's no body part. It is China. So we're just gonna go straight down to China. Where are you, China? China. Theme, we've already said it's Batman, and there we go. Right. Andrew has scarred me for life, to be fair, says TPG. Oh gosh. Tea Cakes says to BCP, I got completely out of sync a couple of years ago, every night getting light before going to bed with bloody YouTube. Hard to get right again. Yeah, it can be difficult. It can be difficult. Oh gosh, nearly snapped my Achilles. That sounds painful, Leanne. Deep Fried Deal says, working hard instead of binge watching The Crown. Good manzy. Thanks, Deep Fried Deals. Appreciate it. Right, so we are good on this figure, and I don't think we've got any real. Hold on, that was a different one. The Adventure. Let's see what this particular figure can achieve on eBay. Sold about a tenner. I'm going for 15 with best offer. It's a 15 with best offer type of figure. It's really surprising that even though these are like in packaging and some of these are quite old, it's surprising that they don't hold a great deal of value. I suppose if you wait for the right buyer, they will have some value. But I think overall it's rather surprising that they're not worth nearly as much. I'm just scrolling up to make sure I've not missed anything blatant, because all I need to do now is make sure that I add the photos, and these are going to be ready to go as well. By the way, guys, I just want to say thank you to the nearly 60 people that are in here. I really do appreciate you hanging out with me, even though all we're doing is just list. It's so cool of you guys, it really is. And now I've got a Batman Forever Riddler. So if you guys want to see, let me just show you. Let me just show you this one. So the next item I'm going to be listing is the Riddler again, but it's from Batman Forever. Also a Kenner figure, so I don't think it's going to be particularly valuable. And he apparently has a blasting ? Bazooka. Wow. That's amazing. He's got a blasting ? bazooka. Really awesome. Let's create another listing. Andrew does that to the opposite sex, to be fair, says Eric. PvP says, too bad vampires don't exist. We could all be turned and list all night. And Deep Fried Deals says to Tommy, great Brad costume. Oh my goodness, guys. Firstly, everyone in this chat needs to subscribe to Tommy Bernard, okay? Because if you haven't, and I'm sure all of you have, the guy is, if you thought he was a ridiculous genius, you'll think so even more. Go and watch 2 Aussie Thrifters 1,000 subscriber live stream special. What Tommy did in that, it was just so funny. It was genius, honestly. Please go and watch that. You need to watch 2 Aussie Thrifters 1,000 subscriber live stream where Tommy turns up in the most incredible outfit, parodying Brad's This Is Your Reselling Life series that he does on the 2 Aussie Thrifters YouTube channel. It was genius. Like he's like a method actor. So anyone that's in the chat who hasn't should definitely subscribe to Tommy. I'm sure you all have. But he's a good guy, and also subscribe to 2 Aussie Thrifters as well, and subscribe to DBG and Eric Liddy and Tea Cakes as well. Why not? Let's go for it. Batman Forever. Let's go. Jazz is in here. Brad 2.0 is too much. Jazz Searle is the better half of the two Aussie thrifters. So Brad is actually at work. Jazz, Jazz has popped in, and yeah, Brad 2.0. Oh my goodness, absolute! It was incredible, wasn't it, Jazz? It was. I still thinking about it. It's just hurt. You know those things that make you grin so much when you're thinking about them that your mouth starts hurt, your face starts hurting. It was one of those situations. Just incredible, absolutely incredible. So we're talking Batman Forever. By the way, Batman Forever, what's your opinions on that movie? Absolutely atrocious, I think. Jim Carrey played the Riddler, if you remember, and it was just a bad movie. What's Clooney's first name? What's that? You know, the famous actor George Clooney. I was going to say Jim Clooney as well. George Clooney was a terrible Batman, and the Jim Carrey was just not good as the Riddler. Even though I thought he would be a good Riddler, but it just wasn't. Batman Forever, the Riddler. DBG says, "Don't sub to me, I suck." No, you don't. Unusual Vintage says, "Hi everyone, I sold something today on Poshmark. Congratulations, Unusual Vintage. Congratulations. Good that you had a sale on Poshmark. That was so cool." And BCP has been kind enough to share Tommy's channel and Two Aussie Thrifters channel as well. To see Tommy Austin Powers, it was amazing. Jazz is listening and listening. You know what? Two Aussie Thrifters, Jazz and Brad's work ethic is just, oh my goodness. I'm in awe of it. I'm in awe of their work ethic. Those guys work so hard. Just like keeping full-time jobs, and the amount of work they do, and they come home and they just get on with it. It is just so incredibly inspiring, guys. Definitely worth checking there out. It makes me feel really motivated. So we're really privileged to have Jazz in the chat, listening and listing. Thank you. Savvy Mum UK, hi there, Savvy Mum UK, thanks for popping in. Savvy Mum UK, I believe, has a really good YouTube channel as well, so definitely worth popping in, and always nice to have new people. I think I saw Savvy Mum UK on Drinking with Andrew, I think, if I'm correct. I think so. And let me know if that's right. I think so, but yeah. Alright, so we are listing Batman Forever, the Riddler with blasting question mark bazooka. Blasting question mark. Can I put bazooka in the title? Will eBay give me hassle? You know, we'll find out. No, I don't even want to put the word bazooka in the title. What would you guys think? I'm not going to put it in the title. I'm just going to put blasting question mark action figure Kenner. I'm not going to put bazooka in the title because I just don't feel that, you know, putting an explosive weapon in the title is wise. I think it's the kind of thing that eBay can be funny about sometimes. Eric Liddy says, "My YouTube vids are bad. I don't have a camera and my videos are drawings of things I list, so nothing to see there." Gosh. But Nicole Kidman was fantastic, says Deep Fried Deal. Okay. Yeah, guys, Savvy Mum UK as well. She actually runs like a good like money saving type blog as well. So I don't know if BCP was going to be able to rustle a link up for that, but worth checking out. She's got like, oh, there you go. BCP's on the money. Thank you, BCP. Appreciate it. Okay, so we're good. We've got Batman Forever, the Riddler with blasting question mark action figure, Kenner 1996. There we go. That's a bit of a long title, but there we go. Now we're going to enter the EAN, which is 50231173499737. G'day Zaheer, says Pommy Pickers. How are you? Oh, ha. Savvy Mum says, yes, you did. I'm usually here as Donna, but finally found out how to sign in with my channel. Not much on my channel, probably 4 weeks, but ready to bite the bullet in 2020. Yeah, so it's Donna. Okay, hi Donna. I can say Donna now. Yeah, but you've got like a really successful blog and Facebook group based around money saving, so definitely worth people showing some support and checking that out if they haven't, but I'm sure most of them will have. So Rod has popped in. Hi Rod. I saw Rod earlier today on Nick and Andrea's channel, and unfortunately the listings haven't helped necessarily this week, but hopefully the work that you've put in will pick up. You just can't tell with eBay sales, so hopefully your sales pick up, Rod. You're more than welcome to pop into the stream, by the way, Rod, if you'd like, if you're available, that is. I can always put the link in the thingy-majiggy, the chat. There you go. If you do wish to pop in, you're more than welcome to. I don't want to force you though. Kevin Rosen says, good night. Thanks for popping in, Kevin. I really do appreciate it. So thanks for the support as well. Pommy Pickers Rod says, I had a crappy start to my premiere. YouTube messed up the video. Check your settings when uploading. Just saying. Right, off out to the post office. No worries, Rod, no worries. Kelly Seek and Resell, hi there, how are you? Okay, let's get on with this figure. So 1996. So I do like that it's starting to fill out a lot of the boxes itself. The Riddler 96. I just have to go for 4+ on the age. I think I need to adjust that on my what's it called? My template. Everything seems to be 4+ in terms of age. So it's another 5-inch figure. Why can't I see all these options when I'm like, TVs, movies, video games, Batman, custom bundle, no, and country of manufacture is China, and the theme is Batman. There we go. Savvy Mum says, hi Rod, it was me that just messaged you on Facebook, thanks for the reply. Oh, okay. DBG, wow, that sounds like you have a full schedule. Hope things improve in the next 6 weeks. Oh, wow. Gonna do a huge clear of stock and try buy more bulk. Yeah, I can't imagine how you run 2 jobs, 2 small kids, and do reselling. Yeah, that's crazy. Rod, did you get any subs? Tommy is on a crusade to get Rod to 1,000 subscribers. If by any chance there's anyone out of the lovely 64 people that are watching this, if there's anybody that hasn't subscribed to Pommy Pickers in the chat, please go over and subscribe. So it would be much appreciated. Rod does deserve a lot more support on his channel. He's a great guy. Just very, very, very funny, very witty. And if Rod doesn't reach 1,000 subscribers, Tommy might have he might have a stroke or something, because he's getting very worked up about the fact. And he's trying his best to also help Rod get to 1,000 subscribers, which he definitely does deserve. Right, what are we doing here now? You can see how this is taking me a lot longer while I'm on stream, but the other side of it is, if I wasn't streaming, I'd just go to bed. I wouldn't actually sit here. Wow, that got 22. You know what? I'm just gonna go for like 20. I'm gonna go for 20 with best offer on this one. Yeah, I'm gonna completely just anyway, I'm popping out for a bit, says Pleasant Valley. No worries, Pleasant Valley, thank you for popping in. Savvy Mum says, Donna says, I am gutted my sourcing has been halted because my car had to be scrapped. So with Christmas being so close, I don't think I'm going to be able to afford a new one this side of Christmas. That is very rough luck, Donna. That is such a horrible time for that to happen. I'm really worried about our Honda as well. surely is at death's bed. I don't know how it keeps going. Yeah, that is quite concerning. That's a horrible time for it to happen. Hopefully you'll be able to sort something out. Kez18 says, been on the ale, walked 3 miles home, just cooked curry noodles and an out of date chicken burger. That sounds so good. You're not going to regret it at all, Kez. You're not going to regret it at all. That is the way to eat. That sounds like heaven. Curried noodles are just like the best. Add a bit of chicken stock, like add a quarter of a chicken stock cube to the curried noodles, and you'll turn them into something a lot better than they are. I'm assuming you're talking about curried noodles like they're like super noodles or something. I'm assuming that's what it is. If that's what it is, quarter of a bit of chicken stock, and it will make it really cool. All right, let's just save this draft. And Tracy has popped in. Hi Tracy. Oh, Rod is backstage. Oh, Rod. I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were backstage. I did not know. I'm so sorry.
Oh God. It's all right. It's just another continuation of how bad my day's going.
Oh no. No, what's happened to your day today? Like, what's?
Well, it was great. I was on Nick
apart from
earlier on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your Premiere messed up, you said.
Yeah, I set it yesterday, and I noticed when I went in to do the settings, it started asking me loads more questions than it normally does, and there's a big blue line at the top which says something about COFRA, something about are there minors or children involved in this video.
Yeah, you have to always you have to always click now that it's not aimed at kids or something now, don't you? Yeah, it's apparently quite a big thing.
Time. I think it's the first time I've seen it when I've uploaded, and I think it's just messed up for the premiere. I've deleted that video, and it's currently uploading now. So as soon as it's got about 20% to go, and then as soon as that's done, I've got to head out to the post office.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just it'll get better.
Get rid of some parcels.
Your sales have been not as great, you said in the chat, considering you've been listing so much.
No.
It's just you just can't make head or tail of it sometimes, can you? It's just so.
It was confusing because all during last week when I was doing this challenge with Nick, he's like a blooming machine when he gets listed. He's up at all hours.
Yeah,
you know that. And
yeah,
he's been selling loads of stuff, and I'm like, oh God, what's going on? It's like it's a reverse cycle on me, and
it's gone the wrong way.
I would say Thursday. Yeah, this isn't the script.
No, it's not. It's not meant to work like that, is
Thursday it started. No, it started to pick up towards Thursday.
Okay.
I've got quite a few good parcels, but I posted an item out last Monday, and I've had not a complaint, but a query about it, something to do with the battery in it. It doesn't seem to be taking a charge, so I've got to address that today. I'm trying to stall them for as long as possible, hoping they'll go away, but it doesn't happen.
No,
we know that.
I know what you mean. It's just it's frustrating. Like you said, it's like when things don't go quite to plan, you know. Although looks like Leanne's not giving you much sympathy, Rod. Hey Rod, I've only got one leg. Shut up, whinging.
I can't see the chat. And this is another thing. The chat seems to have just disappeared.
No, it's not disappeared. It's because of the way I set it up. You won't see it because this is like a private Streamlab. Like it, and then what I'm doing is so it's just like a private Streamlab, and what I'm doing, I'm capturing it using OBS, and that's why I can have all my overlays and like all my graphics and stuff. That's how that's why you can't see it. Yeah, because it's not a live Streamlab stream.
Yeah, I quite like the look of that OBS, but
Yeah.
I think you need a degree in
You really
science
don't.
or something.
You really
to
don't. I
operate it.
don't. I don't. I heard you say you like maths, and you used to have like a background in engineering. You can easily manage this.
Yeah.
You've clearly got the IQ. If I can do it, then you definitely can. Because
Oh,
honestly, it's not
don't put
difficult.
yourself down, man.
No, honestly, I'm just saying. Honestly, you can definitely do it. And oh, by the way, did you get a little spike in subs? Because otherwise, Tommy might have an embolism or something.
Yeah.
You know, he's
Yes, I did actually.
there we go.
I just heard before I came on. You mentioned it. You know, it's quite humbling, but yeah, Tommy mentioned it. He put a super chat, I think. In
Tommy's made it his like #1 goal now. I think he can't understand.
He's become like an adopted father.
Well, the thing is, it is like honestly, you are funny as you really are. You've got the wit, and it's just like more people need to see it. More people need to see it, and the thing is just. There's so much to learn about YouTube as well though. Like I don't know anything about it, like even about just how you upload stuff, and I don't know, it's crazy. It is crazy.
I've just tried to get my head around tagging.
Yeah,
putting people. Tommy was showing. Yeah,
even that, it's
I mean,
like
that thing he
that's
was
a
showing
science.
yesterday.
Yeah.
What was that thing he was showing yesterday about where at certain points in the stream or the video
you're
dips,
above average, below
retention.
average, and all that kind of, there's so much to kind of get your head around. It's just it's kind of bonkers.
Gave me a headache.
It's so much to learn.
He needs to write some kind of ebook to post so we can all.
I think so. I'd definitely read it. Gosh, where's this GW
So have you
bridge?
God, it's 1 o'clock over there, is it?
Yeah, but I was up last night as well, wasn't I? I didn't sleep.
Yeah, he was up all night in the morning.
I know. I stayed up until Brad and Jazz's stream. So an embolism. How do you spell it? Is that how you spell it? I don't even know. I called it an embolism. I think it's an embolism. Multiple sayings, please, DBG. What? And John says, "Hi Z and Rod. Technology sucks sometimes, mate. I'm hopeless technophobe." You're not a technophobe, though, are you?
I can see the chat.
Oh, you've got the chat up. Yeah.
Me, I'm not.
Yeah, you're not a technophobe,
No,
though, are you? No.
No. But some things, when they get to the point of frustration, I have to walk off and leave it.
Otherwise, you might just smash it or something.
Smash it to bits.
Yeah. That can happen. That can definitely happen. You can easily get a push to the limit. I hate when I'm looking at something and I can't see what's probably right in front of my face. Like I'm looking to see where it says where this has been made, or it's just so annoying. And then
Why is Leanne saying she's only got one leg?
apparently she nearly snapped her Achilles tendon, which can't be fun.
Ooh.
Can't be fun.
Wow.
Nosy, that's not even a word. That's why I'm laughing. Isn't it? What's the word? It's like when something pops. Isn't it like when a... Oh, God, I'm going to have to Google this now.
No, it's an embolism.
An embol... I thought it was like when like a blood vessel or something pops in your head or something. Was it an how do you...
It's a stroke, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. Was it the way I said it is embolism. EMB. I was right. You're making me feel confused. It's an embolism. It's on Wikipedia. Well, I know Wikipedia doesn't mean much, but EMBOLISM. It's on the NHS website as well. Here you go. Embolism. There you go.
Is I see Tommy's in the chat. Is he not popping on? I can thank him for. Well, thank you anyway, Tommy, for your.
Well, he's welcome to, but you know.
As long as he don't come on dressed as Brad again. That's freaky, that.
Oh, an embolism is in the lungs. Aneurysm, that's the one. I don't even, they're both bad. They're both bad. Oh, sorry, is that real? Yeah, I didn't know what it was. Well, I knew it was bad. That's why I used it. Yeah.
She's in a bad way then. If she's only got one leg and she's got a clot on the lung.
She hasn't got clot. She hasn't got an embolism, thankfully. She's nearly
a trooper, isn't she?
She's a trooper walking around with that. Yeah, definitely. Deep fried deals there's a clot in the lungs, to be specific. Yeah. Tommy's welcome to pop on, but he doesn't. I think during the day he's like, I can put this. I'll put the thing in again. I'll put the link in again in case he does want
Will
it.
he be working today?
Pardon?
Does he still have a regular day job, Tommy? I'm not sure if he's full-time eBay now.
No, he's full-time eBay now, I think.
Is he? I thought
he's in the chat.
I lost track of it all. I thought he was something to do with was it UPS or FedEx?
Yeah, I think he
he
used to work for them, but I don't know if he's still. I think he still has the option of maybe going back. But like, okay. I think he's got the option, but I think he's not sure.
He might be on long service leave or something.
Oh God! See, Savvy Mum UK has just pointed out why you shouldn't be using those kinds of phrases. My mum suffered an aneurysm on my 13th birthday. Thankfully, she pulled through, but not many make it through that. Wow. No, we're not wishing that at all, DBG.
No,
we're not wishing that. And yeah, I think it's like
Oh.
If I don't know if Tommy's gonna pop in or not. Yeah, he says Rod, YouTube just baffles me. You should have at least 1,003 subs. There you go. At least
3. Where did he get and 3 from?
He must have worked it out from. He must have somehow worked that out using his.
Been on the analytics.
He's been on the analytics. Yeah. He quit this week. Oh, wow. He actually quit this week. So you're all in now, Tommy. I don't even know what's going on. Yeah. Now Tommy's not joining us. He's being a jerk. He's such a jerk, Tommy. You know that. I used to like him, but now I just don't think much of him at all. Quite frankly, it's just a bit of a jerk. Yeah, it's not a jerk. It's alright if he doesn't want to join. I don't mind.
Ooh. Sorry to hear that.
Oh wow, Tommy, really? Kent Daigle has popped in. Hi Kent, how are you? What is Tracy saying? Oh wow, congrats to what? Were you saying that?
Oh God.
There you go, guilt him into it. Yeah, he's not joining. Hey George, how are you? All in. Yeah, Tommy's all in now.
Well, you qualify for membership to my exclusive Facebook group.
Wow, it's very exclusive.
Are you in for a treat?
Hazy, breaking news, says Ken Daigle. What's that? I'm surprised, Tommy. I didn't know you'd handed in your notice. Okay. Theme.
With all the problems eBay's having at the moment, might not have been the best move.
No, if anyone can make it work, if anyone can make it work, I'm sure Tommy can. And Tommy had like a monster week. He had like a monster of a week. So
didn't he have to? Did he have an issue with a phone? I heard during the week somebody bought one and cancelled it or something.
Yeah.
Like a nanosecond later.
Yeah, that was annoying.
Oh, cheers, Eric. Thank you.
He's ball deep, says Ken. Tommy, don't listen to him, it's a trap. He did the same to me, but he doesn't know I'm dead inside, so he can't hurt my feelings. Oh, gosh. Tracy, yeah,
Looking very excited.
Tommy, you've got to come on and talk to us about the exit exam or exit interview. I had an exit interview as well, actually, when I left my Nestle job.
I've never had one.
Do you know what? Getting jobs and leaving jobs is now so much more intrusive than it ever was before. Like even when I got this job that I had, this Nestle job, I'd had this same job before, and the last time it was just a case of going to like the interview day, doing all the team group exercises, and then having your little interview at the end of the day, and then you hear back. Manager calls you back, says, yeah, we'd like to offer you the job, and then they send you the paperwork, you sign it, you start, right? This time around, when I went for the same job, things have gotten so intrusive, it is mind-boggling. They now hire like third-party companies to do background checks on you. So you have to have background checks done on you, but they hire third-party companies to check out your references and all that stuff. Yeah, and this is the dumb thing, because my last work experience was with the same company. The rules of the company were that the references you provide or the work history you provide can't include this company if you've ever worked for them before. So because I'd spent most of my time working for this very company that I'd applied for again, they wouldn't accept my work history. And then they were like, well, can you provide like a proof of employment at the job previous? And I was like, that was in 2006. The HMRC doesn't expect me to keep my paperwork for that long, let alone me keeping any proof of, the concessions gone that it was crazy. It was absolutely bonkers. And then when I left, I had to have an exit interview where they the manager came out and he held it in a McDonald's, very classy, and because I'm guessing in case you like start going postal or something, and it was really annoying because it was just like all those questions like why is there anything we could have done differently, and it was like, unless you could physically move my patch closer to my house, no, there's nothing you could have done. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, you had a fair bit of driving with it, didn't you?
Yeah, it was too much, but it was just really, the whole thing really was intrusive. I had to send them like copies of my taxes, and I had to send them, because I was self-employed and stuff, to prove that that's what I was doing. They wanted to see my accounts. I had to send them my driver's license, my all that kind of stuff. Very intrusive, to the point where I was almost like,
seems a bit extreme.
It does, but this is standard now. It's very standard, because all these big if it's a big company, they always hire these third-party companies to carry out these checks, and they're so intrusive, it's unbelievable. It's completely different. Job hunting is now like, it's like torture, or going through the process is like torture. I don't like it. But yeah. And Mr. Sadie says, I didn't think Tommy was a quitter. Oh god. Savvy Mum says, anyone heard of Evans and Taylor cups? Literally cannot find a thing about them. I don't know. I don't know about cups. I've heard people say balls deep in the US. I don't know if it's just a UK. It's just, balls deep is quite standard. I mean, balls deep is like worldwide, really, isn't it? Pleasant Valley says job hunting now is nuts. I'm surprised they don't want a DNA sample. Or and Ronnie, second hand store. Hi Ronnie, how are you? Says, sounds like most of my hires. It's crazy how intrusive it is. Is you going post to the McDonald's? That sounds possible. Amazon is hiring. Just saw the commercial. Z, did they ask if you're
Amazon again?
Already? Why?
Oh God, I won't demonetize your channel with the language I'd like to use.
Go for it.
No, they they really are stupid people. How that company has got to where it is in the world, I don't know. It's run by retards. Well, it is over here anyway. No, it's just one endless, continual conversation via email, asking me to provide the same information that I'm telling them.
Yeah.
The shop where I'm getting the items from does not provide.
Yeah.
You know, it's a supermarket. They will not give you put on the receipt your name and address. They don't ask for it.
Yeah, I mean, Amazon won't accept. Yeah, it's all about wholesale for them, isn't it? Which is kind of.
I mean, I remember when I was in the UK over 10 years ago, and I mean, it'll have changed a lot. I used to buy a fair bit off Amazon.
Yeah. And
I dipped my toe in the water slightly with it, but it must have changed.
They rely a lot of no, they do. They want you to have like official, you know, like they want you to basically be with a wholesaler and have wholesaler invoices. I mean, and it's not easy to get that when you're working from home. You need the only way you can get wholesale accounts and things is if you've got like a commercial address, and it's just, you know.
Yeah. I understand some of the logic behind some of it, because it does look like it could whittle out a lot of the scammers. I know they get through, but
yeah,
it's like over here in Australia, they don't let you sell second hand on Amazon. It's purely brand new.
I know. I didn't realize that. That would be really bad. Like, imagine if
I know you guys send. You know, I mean,
I send in.
I remember when you and Nick used to do the chat. You'd always be talking about.
I prefer sending. To be honest with you, Rod, I prefer sending in. You know, like used stuff because of how flaky they can be. It's less of a loss. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like if you send in something that you've picked up cheap secondhand and they lose it, or a customer decides that they don't want it anymore, it's less of a hit to take, because you can still ask really good money for used electronics. Really good money, like things like CD players, dictation machines, all that kind of stuff goes for really good money. Like, you know, PlayStation portables, consoles, all that kind of stuff goes for good money on Amazon. And if it's used, if they kind of screw you over, or if a customer decides to just return something, it's you know. It's that would suck, not being able to do any second hand. I think that would suck. What's the chat saying? Eric says UPS been doing pretty well lately. Does that have to do with Tommy being gone? God. Oh God. Lord Ahab says, I just spent 3 hours looking for 2 items I sold for £13. I doubt I will ever pass a job test anywhere ever again. But you know what? It's even simple jobs that you would expect to just, like, say you want to get a job at Aldi or something. You know, you've got to go through like a million questions online. You know, there would have been a time where a supermarket job would have been a case of going down to the local store, seeing if they've got any vacancies, and speaking to the manager, and he'd have to suss whether you'd be willing to do their job or not. But now, even literally to work, and I'm not saying that like in a even makes it sound really kind of derogatory, but I don't mean it like that. I mean like a simple job that's not got, you know, you're not controlling the nuclear codes, you know, you're not performing a bypass, you're not building a motorway or something, you know, you're not doing anything that can have serious repercussions, you know, like it's
selling a tin of beans.
Yeah, so, you know, or even just stacking the beans, you know, you don't even have to be allowed on the tills, but even that, even like all the supermarkets are like that now. They don't want to speak to you. They try to whittle you down using AI. Like, you know, they'll be like, answer these questions before they even want to offer you an interview and stuff. It's really kind of gotten that way, and I don't think that's cool. That's my rant.
Trouble is, there's so many people out there in the workforce now looking for a job, isn't there?
Yeah.
Oh, Tommy, I think you'd see it.
Look, Mum Hustling says, good day, guys. If Rod's premiere is finally up, I feel like everyone in the chat should go over and watch it.
It hasn't. I apologise for that, Zaheer, because it's automatically updated.
I don't, honestly, seriously, I don't like when people go like, oh, you should try to avoid this and that and the other. It's because, think about it, there's no logical end to that, is there? I think people should go and watch it. I'm just literally sitting here listing stuff at night because I can't sleep. People should go and watch it. I'm sure BCP will put the link in if we ask him nicely.
Well, this could be the premiere. I'll answer any questions on your premiere. The premiere visor here.
Would you hire an assistant the same way as Zaheer? You know what, Ronnie? I think there's got to be some kind of, I don't know, I think there's got to be some kind of balance, right? Like if the job is like a job that you'd offer to a teenager as their first job, does it really need to have like a psych evaluation, like where they ask you questions like Aldi, oh, it's Christmas, you know, I know this because I went through the questions, right? Yeah. Like it's Christmas and you've just finished your shift, it's Christmas Eve, and there's like an obstruction where the delivery lorry is meant to come. Now you finish your shift, do you A, just go home, or B, do you get the shovel out and start digging to help all these kind of questions? They're trying to get so much from you, and it's just like, are you serious? I mean, it's just crazy.
I'm just laughing there at Eric's comment. He's put, I'm still wondering when he's going to turn up to start.
God. Tommy, I sent you an IG, says DBG. Huh? Okay. That's because every company is so worried about liability of what an employee can cause on the company, says Kent. Yeah, I suppose. Or Zaheer can stream it and we can watch it live. I've just subbed to. Could do that, couldn't we? No, but that's like.
I will just say that somebody actually sent me a message earlier on today. And I apologise if you're watching and I can't remember your name.
I think it might have been Donna. She said she sent you a message. Donna, Savvy Mum.
Yes, there was a lady.
Savvy Mum UK.
This was definitely a man who sent me this message.
Oh, okay.
He was saying there was a user a YouTuber in America who's quit YouTube because of all the restrictions they're now placing on YouTube, because apparently YouTube were fined millions last year in lawsuits, and they're now trying to pass the buck on to the creator rather than the host. I'll try and remember what his name was, and I'll post it to somewhere, but might be worth looking at. Apparently this guy's done a video on explaining everything about the reasoning behind it, etc.
I think there was something meant to be happening before as well, wasn't there? Like it was an EU law that was meant to be coming, and that was meant to be causing issues as well, which is to do with what you've said, like content. It was to do with copyright, because people break copyright so often. The law is changing, so now the website is now liable. It's changed, so whereas it used to be the individual, they're now going to be able to go after the website, the platform. So obviously the platform that YouTube can't expose themselves to, billions of dollars worth of lawsuits because some 10-year-old wants to use the latest Ariana Grande song in her, like YouTube video or something, so
what's the time limit on it? Was it still 15 seconds, or is it?
I don't know. I've never messed with that stuff. I don't know.
I got a ping the other month for singing along in the Ute to
really?
Johnny Cash. And,
you're kidding me?
Yeah.
They pick up.
They just sent me the standard. Your video has been something or other, but there's no need to worry. There's no need to take. They've
just taken they've any revenue or something will go
Yeah.
to the copyright holder and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, Johnny Cash needs my 1 cent. Well, I don't even get anything, do I? So poor old Johnny.
Yeah. It's
He won't
crazy.
need it anyway now.
That's crazy. Z, by the way, the average time a human screener reads your resume is 7 seconds. Learned that in my job skills. Oh, I didn't know that, Pleasant Valley.
Oh.
It's crazy though. Martin Sheridan says Gary V hopes you never clash with his shows. Yeah, I don't think he's got too much to worry about. And Savvy Mum says I've just subbed to Rod, so I have a lot to catch up on. Oh, there you go.
Oh, thank you.
Tracy says just share your screen. Should we play it
Me?
here?
I can.
No. We could play it here. I have bang bang in all my videos, so really? Man, okay, I'm gonna do this one as well. Yeah, no, we could. The Uncanny. No, this is a different one. I'm so half asleep now, but I'm carrying on. Are
you listing your radio control parts there? Or
no, I'm just listing some figures. Like these action.
Oh, these them ones you got for £175.
Yeah. I'm just finishing off, like getting some more done. I've gotten through them pretty quick compared to normal. You know, normally I don't think I'd be this far into them.
I remember years ago watching your channel when like 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And I remember you used to talk a lot about the wrestling belts.
Oh yeah.
I mean that's going back a bit, but with the spinners.
Yeah. I sold a wrestling belt today as well.
Yeah. It made me laugh because it seems, you know, Steve Green.
Yeah, Steve. Yeah.
Over there. He's kind of taken over where you left off with the wrestling theme because he's always going on about wrestling figures and belts and.
I love action figures and stuff, but yes, wrestling stuff. Steve's into it quite a bit as well, I think. But it's just cool. I just think it's cool. Thing is, you pick up what's in front of you, don't you? I think I find a lot less of that kind of stuff up here compared to what I used to find. It's very different.
At the side of me here, there's it must be an 80-litre tub. You know, the plastic tubs, and it's just full of Jack's. Is it Jack's Pacific?
Yeah.
Or,
Jack's.
Yeah, the wrestling figures. Them are my 2 lads. They won't get rid of them. They've had them since they was like 5 or 6. But Hornswoggle and all that lot are in there. All I see every time I look at it is dollars.
You could, there'd definitely be some value in there. Some of the figures can be quite valuable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually sold a brand new wrestling belt 3 weeks ago. I got $70 for it.
Wow.
And I picked it up. I'm not going to reveal where.
No.
Because I've got a few more of them. But I picked it up at a bit of RA. And I picked it up for $9.
That's not bad. That's not bad. A bit of RA is always nice to have on the side, isn't it?
I don't do it a lot, but
when the opportunity is there.
If you happen to be out and you see the opportunity, then take it. Yeah.
My best like wrestling base sale was I once we were visiting down south, and at the weekend went to a car boot, and there's a lady that had this Macho Man Randy Savage figure for sale. It was only I didn't think much of it. I was like, it was only £2, and I was like, it was a elite figure. I thought maybe I'll get £15 or whatever, and it turns out that it was like a Toys R Us exclusive. This was a good couple of years ago, so Toys R Us weren't going bust or anything, but it was just exclusives have value. It was only in the US. It was only available in the US as a Toys R Us exclusive, and it was a loose figure. It wasn't boxed or anything, but it had it had his glasses and his bandana. Sold for £60. £60. It was bonkers. I just couldn't believe it. It was just absolutely crazy for a loose a loose wrestling figure. I can't imagine how much it would be worth new. It had like a.
I picked. Sorry.
No, go on.
I picked up a long sleeve kids kind of a. This is going to sound daft. It's not a t-shirt. It's like a t-shirt with long sleeves, but it's not a hoodie. It's weird. I don't even know where you begin to describe it. But it's got is it Batista?
Yeah.
And he's on the front, and there's something on the back. But I don't know whether the label gives it any indication as to whether it's of any age, or whatever. So I think it was $2. I thought, well, I'll grab it just in case.
Well, it's always worth picking stuff up. You never know.
Yeah. Well, I learned a long time ago, if you ponder too much about it and leave it, you can guarantee the next day when you've thought about it and you go and pick it up, it's gone.
Yeah,
someone else has took it.
Completely. You're much better off just taking a chance and then finding out you bought a dud and then just getting what you can out of it. At least you learn a lesson that way. Whereas if you don't actually go for it, then I think that's a bigger loss in my opinion.
That's it. A pullover.
A pullover.
What the word? A pullover. Yeah.
Mr. Sadie says Craigslist saved me this week. How did it save you? And Eric Liddy said he sold a Ric Flair 5x7 auto photo back in the day for 100. And Savvy Mum says my son has loads of WWE figures from the age of about 5. He always wanted me to keep the boxes. He's not daft. He's now 14. He won't even let me put them in the loft. But all I see is, there will definitely be some value in those, Donna. There will definitely be some value in those, especially if he's 14 now. So for the past, there'll be some rare figures in there, definitely.
Yeah.
And keeping the boxes at his age, that's incredible.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
I've still got my original Atari from what my mum and dad bought me when I was back in 1978 when it first came out in the UK. I've not got the box, but I've still got the original console and the games that came with it and everything.
I wish I still remember when I used to buy games with my first ever job. Like I used to every Friday a new video game would come out for the Nintendo 64, and I'd go to the electronics boutique, and I'd spend my whole wage of 60 odd quid for the week. On getting a game, and I'd always make sure they'd give me a sealed game because I didn't want to get the open one. And I just remember me unsealing all these games that now would be worth literally hundreds if not thousands of pounds. It's so painful just the thought of it. But who knew?
You just mentioned our electronic boutique. We've got them over here, eBay Games.
Well, they changed in the UK. eBay went away, didn't it, ages ago? eBay used to be we're talking 20 years ago now. 20 plus years ago, Electronics Boutique probably went away. They got taken over or changed their name to Game, so we've just got Game now.
I know where I am in this part of Queensland, the EB Games, which is the Electronic Boutique, they're huge.
Yeah, well, in the UK they rebranded as Game, so that's it.
Oh God, that's a bit tight, Tommy.
Well, with inflation, it's actually less now than it was then. So now I couldn't even get the game. Oh, Tommy, you're such a turd, man.
All the box.
All the box. Yeah. No, now I definitely couldn't. Man, that was a turd comment, man. That was cold. I wasn't ready for that. That was winded me with that one. But it's just you think back, hindsight's a wonderful thing, isn't it? Because there would have been kids at the same time that would have been buying too. No, I don't know if there would have been 60 quid a pop. I remember when Turok came into the shop and it was 80 quid. 80 quid for a single game. I
remember my lads were there's 2 years between them, so anywhere between 5 and 7 and onwards. And I remember there was a toy company still going now, I think, called Lado, LLEDO.
Yeah.
And they brought out the cars for the new Noddy series. Noddy in Toyland
Yeah.
when it went on the television. Then Corgi bought them out and they changed the boxes and the packaging over from Lado to Corgi. And there was 6 characters, cars in a set. And I remember going into this toy shop in Hayward where I used to live. And I bought 2 sets of all 6 because they were selling them off cheap because they'd switched over to Corgi.
Yeah.
And they're actually sealed in a box and they're sat on a shelf over there. And I've had them obviously since 2006, 7 maybe. But they're going up in price, you know. And
Of course, yeah.
do you ever look at stuff now? I mean, how old are you, Zaheer?
38.
So do you ever look at stuff now and think, I'm going to buy it and then in 10 years, almost like stocks and shares?
Yeah, the thing is, I'd rather have just stocks and shares. I know what you're saying, but I don't know. I could, but I think I'd rather, if I had the money, I'd rather just keeping the stuff is. I don't know why. I like just to have the stuff that I use. I've thought about it. I did actually buy some video games about a year ago, sealed N64 ones. I did think about keeping them, but I just ended up selling them on. I had a sealed Super Smash Brothers. I had a sealed Donkey Kong as well. But I thought, if I keep these are just guaranteed to go up in value. I'm they're just guaranteed. Another 10 years, they're going to be worth double what they're worth now. But I was just I'm not going to keep them for 10 years, you know. Plus, I just thought that, keeping it for 10 years, I'm going to end up being drunk one night and spill Coke all over them or something, or or just crush the box or whatever, you know. I'd rather actually just have stocks or something instead. But I know what you mean. Hey, old school picker. If you can store it, if you know how to store it and you've got the space to store it, then people do really well out of that kind of stuff. So it's,
I read online, so obviously it's true, that the Nintendo Wii is considered to be the game in the next 10 or so years that people will, for some reason, fondly look back on, because it was a system which broke. This is their words, not mine. Broke the mold. It wasn't a platformer game. It was just. I didn't like the Wii. It was too energetic for me. You know, it's all that,
waving the
Yeah, you know.
But it sold so well that I can't ever seeing it being worth much money. But again, who knows? I mean, if you've got the right, condition, sealed box or something, which some people will have, won't they? So it's kind of meh. What is this? I mean, sometimes you look at stuff like this, that looks so cool, doesn't it? It's not worth much. It's a Toy Biz. The Toy Biz.
Okay.
Fantastic for the Human Torch. And you'd think it would be worth more, but it's not really worth much. 10, 15 quid.
Where did you get that from?
Auction. The whole thing became worthwhile all because of I got lucky, and there's a couple of figures that are worth some good money, and there was one figure, the Kang one. Thank you for the super chat, Rob. Krillin has donated $2. Is this going to be an every night thing? Probably not. Yeah, just so you know, probably not. It's not going to be an every time thing. But thanks for the super chat. But yeah, some of these figures are really old, and they're just not. They're not worth a lot of money. You know, they're just not. It's kind of crazy. So you just can't tell, really. You just can't tell. But then I found this random Star Trek figure. Normally Star Trek stuff wouldn't be worth a lot because again, it's produced it's produced in such huge numbers. But because it's a certain range, Diamond Select, it's worth money. So if you ever see a Diamond Select Star Trek figure, chances are it's going to be worth a little bit of money. So,
Knowledge bomb.
yeah. Well, I didn't know until I researched it. It's like I've listed it for £150. So the last one sold for 100, and there was one other one listed on eBay for 170 plus shipping, so it was like 200. It's like $220. So I listed mine for 150. We'll see what happens.
So I did really well about 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I picked up 2 boxfuls of it was a magazine they did in the UK, and every week you got a part of the car to build, and it was the Aston Martin, the James Bond one.
Yeah.
And when you built it up, this car was like 15 inches long. It was like really, and all metal, and obviously there's a bit of plastic, but mainly metal.
Oh wow!
And I went to, I think over here, what a charity over here has it every year. It's called Bookfest, and it's mainly books, but they have board games, etc., and records and things. And there was these 2 boxes, and it was just full of these sealed magazines with the parts in. Anyway, I paid literally peanuts for these things, and I could not get them out of this convention centre quick enough. And when I got them all together, I think there was 2 issue numbers missing to complete the full set.
Really? So
And,
close.
I listed them on eBay, and within a week the whole lot had gone. And I'm talking about 100, maybe 110 magazines.
Wow!
And it actually went back to the UK.
How much they sell?
The guy over, I can't remember now, but I was maybe getting about. I think I did him a deal because he bought the lot, but I was roughly listing them for about $7 or $8 a piece. So times that by about 110 and add shipping and whatever.
Wow.
Somewhere near. But yeah, I mustn't have given, no more than $10 for the lot. But yeah, they went back to the UK, and the guy actually messaged me a good while later, and he just sent me a picture of it assembled, because he managed to get a few other bits. Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
It was good.
Yeah. So it's crazy how certain things just will always have like followings, won't they? Hold on, this is the I've put it up on the stream so people can see anyway. It's the Star Trek Original Series Diamond Select Kang Klingon figure. So that's the one that you want to look out for. It's just, it doesn't look like much, but worth some serious money. Hopefully, no one's.
See Eric.
Yeah, see Eric. Thanks for popping in. Right,
The job's still here when you're ready.
So I've now done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've done 9 so far. I would have done a ton more if I wasn't chatting, because it's But no. But I wouldn't, if you know what I mean. Do you know what I mean? Like, because if I wasn't, because if I wasn't on here, I would just be like in bed, or I'd play video games or something, or I'd just go to bed. But I wouldn't have done this drafting. Yeah. So it's, even though it's not efficient because I'm like chatting loads and whatnot, it still makes sense to do it this way.
Your room looks quite organised and tidy.
Yes, it is. I've been really keen to keep it that way, because last time I had it, it was a mess and it was really stressful. Do you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't. If you don't do it correctly, it's just I can't stand that. And it makes working really difficult. Like I just, even keeping the desk clean though, it's like a job in itself, because you just, stuff just ends up everywhere, doesn't it? So
that's what that listing challenge last week I was doing with it sort of highlighted to me. I remember I worked at this engineering shop in the UK many years ago.
Yeah.
And they brought in this Japanese system of sort of organisational skills or something. Was it Kanban or something? It was called continuous improvement.
Okay.
And it kind of made me think back to that. Only have the stuff out you need for that task in hand.
It makes a huge difference, Rod, doesn't it? Like, because the amount of times you can just feel stifled when you walk into where you're working and you've got all this stuff everywhere. It just your eyes are taking all of that data in, and even though you're not doing anything with it, your eyes have taken it in, and that means your brain is at some level processing all that unnecessary stuff. Like if you're looking at your desk and you're seeing a million items that aren't actually of any consequence to you, that your brain's still doing something. You might not know that it is, but it is. It's taking in the sensory information from that. The light is bouncing off of it, going into your eyeballs or whatever, and then your brain's doing something with it. And I think it does affect you. I know that sounds pretty, like stupid, but still.
But even when you go to sleep, you subconsciously, if you go to sleep thinking about it, you subconsciously, stress yourself out while you're asleep.
Definitely. So
I'm not saying mine is far from perfect. But I mean, there's literally junk, as we call it. It's everywhere, But I do realise I've got quite a privileged position in the fact that I have got
the space.
Of storage space. Yeah.
But just because you've got the space, you don't want to you don't want to kind of make a rod for your own back. Yeah. You don't, do you? You don't want to cause yourself unnecessary you don't want to create unnecessary BS for yourself. Is it Feng Shui, Kent Daigle was saying? Is it Feng Shui or something?
Yeah, something along them lines, and it was definitely called Kanban.
Okay.
It was like the 5 S's. There was the 5 S's, and I can't remember what the S's stood for.
Okay.
Obviously, I took lots of notice at the time.
No, Tracy, I would like to melt that figure in the oven, but financially it wouldn't be a prudent move at the moment. So I'm going to sell it instead. But yeah, I would love to destroy it. Ideally, that's what I'd like to do. I don't know why, but when I get something really rare, I often think how cool would it be to make a video of just destroying it.
Will you get some hate mail off that?
I know, but I just it gives me I'd love to, I've got a sealed Final Fantasy VIII on the PS1. And I'm like, wouldn't it be great if I just smashed it with a hammer? I would, but I just financially can't afford to do it.
I think someone else in the house might disagree with you on that one.
God. Sold a real arcade game, Golden Tee Golf, for $500 US. I got it free when my boss moved, says Mr. Sadie.
Wow.
And I got a positive feedback on eBay today, and I was thrilled just to see activity. Oh, because that bad. Hi Jill, thanks for popping in.
Has yours actually picked up then? Because
I'm very much kind of loath to say it because I don't want to jinx myself, but Sunday was the first day that it's been like that for a while, and it reminded me of what it used to be like. But there's no, I'm not getting my hopes up. I'm fully expecting to sell 20 quid tomorrow the whole day across both stores, because that's what I'm expecting. But today was really, really good. I actually sold a bunch of RC parts, like we used to. It made you get to the stage where when you have consistently bad results over a period of time. I went back and watched some my old video when we weren't doing so badly a few months ago, and I was when we first moved into the office, there was a video where we were our sales had dropped to like £650 over 7 days, and we were like, sales have dropped, but we've listed 50 plus items a day. You know, it was our first flush of enthusiasm, so we knew it wasn't listing. And since then our sales have been just slowly decreasing, but today was the first day in ages where we've done like £100 on the RC store, like just on the RC store, and then we've done like another 100 on the general store. But that's the first time in a long time, but it made me just remember that, you know, why we thought RC parts were a good idea, because technically we should be selling them, and somewhere in the world someone should want one of the many parts that we've got, you know. But I don't know.
Is it a highly competitive market in the UK on eBay?
I would understand if we were selling something new, the competition's there, but the stuff we've got is like, there aren't that many people that, you know, there aren't that many people that even have it, you know, that have what we've got. So but there is demand for it. I mean, you know, days like, and unless you're telling me that Sunday was a particularly bad day for RC, and a lot of people all over the world happen to break their cars, and we happen to have the parts for them. You know, like that's the thing. Like I showed these earlier, but we sold all different. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's like 5 or 6 different manufacturers of parts that we sold. Like all of these. I mean, it's like, you know, and these haven't sold for so long. And then are you telling me that all of a sudden today is when everyone decided to
there's no rhyme or reason to it.
No, there really isn't. There really isn't. I try not to get sucked into that, but it does. You know, when it's been chipping away at your confidence to the point where you're like, is it even a good niche to be in? But you know it is.
You start self-doubting.
Yeah. You know, that's when you kind of like get. That's when it's, you know. But hopefully, we'll see. Today was good. Well, sorry, yesterday was good. Today we'll see what happens. It's Monday, so you know, we'll.
I had a. Do you remember a few months ago? Nick put that video out where he was talking about the out of stock option.
Yeah. Saying that you've only got one when you've got more type thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and there was a lot of mixed response in his chat and his comments, but I mean, it's business at the end of the day. I don't see a problem with it myself, but everyone has an opinion. I started to use it.
Thank you.
To great results.
So thank you for the super chat, Mal. Really appreciate it. He's super chatted $5. It's really appreciated. Thank you. But yeah, so you were using the
I bought an item from the tip shop, and I've heard you mention the tip shop more frequently in your streams, and I literally paid $20 for about 30 of these boxed sets of items. They're consumable items. Anyway, I tried it, and basically I had the buy box, if that is the term on eBay.
Yeah.
And these things, they just, you know, that does seem to trigger people to subconsciously maybe think, oh, I better hurry up and buy one of these. There's not many left, and obviously in the background, then you just flick another few on.
Yeah.
But is that something you've not tried with like multiple quantities of your RC stuff?
The thing is, the worry I've got with that is obviously we've got we've got sales history and stuff, and that's the only thing that worries me about. But yeah, you're right, it does make a difference. Like when you on the general store, we're definitely looking to do it, where we're looking to just end things and, you know, do that, you know. So it's definitely something that we're thinking about on there. But on the RC store, I don't know. It's just difficult.
And this morning, before I went on his chat, while I was waiting, I I go in every morning, and anything that's ending that day,
Yeah.
I will end there and then and relist as a sell
It
similar.
makes sell similar does make yeah.
And literally in 10 minutes of doing it, 2 items had sold, which I listed up as sell similar. No, that's not coincidence.
No, it's
No
not.
way.
No, it's not. You're right. That's the thing. That happens too much. It happens way too much. And you do, you don't want to be a conspiracy theorist, do you?
No.
But
you can't ignore fact.
No.
Some would argue it's not fact because there's no
Yeah.
proof, but the proof is in the results of the action. So
yeah. You do think that, don't you? Like, well, the proof's in the pudding, isn't it? It's like, yeah, it's just frustrating though, isn't it? Because you want to you don't want to go down that rabbit hole of like starting to kind of just make excuses. It feels like, doesn't it?
Well, Zaheer,
Yeah.
Krillin is saying, someone tell to put another link in. He's got something to show you.
Oh, really?
I think I'm reading that.
Okay. Okay. All right, Rob.
I'll have to get going in a minute. Anyway, to go to the post office.
Okay.
So I'll just see what this item is, and then I'll leave you to it.
No worries. Tommy says it's just a box to check, Z. It switches it all over. It doesn't affect your listings. I've got out of stock on, but like we can't. Oh, you're saying like reduce my stock. I get what you're saying. You're saying like, yeah, but if I reduce my stock down to 1, like then people wouldn't buy multiples. Like I rely on.
Yeah, I don't put it down to 1. I'll have it on 3.
Yeah.
Thereabouts.
Yeah. Could do. I mean, that could do, but then it would mess up all me knowing how much stock I've got, and unless I had a system for that, it's just it would be a bit of a. Oh, there he is. Hold on.
Am I in yet?
Yes, you're in. How are you, Rob?
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm not gonna suck all the wind out like I did the other day.
Oh, you didn't? No, don't feel that way. Don't feel that way. It's fine. Yeah.
But I know since I was in my store. I mean, it's very rare that that's what I said. I don't know if you're doing late night shows all night. I mean, every day now. But rarely, like I'm at my store and then you're online, and then I know you like look at toys, so that's why since I'm in my store, I have to show you toys that I'm. Okay, so now I told you I read from a thrift store. So now, can you see all this stuff here?
Yeah. Is this your storage area? Is it?
No.
This is the thrift. No. Oh, so you're in the thrift store, but then you've got an office in the back of it, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So if you can you, I can't see what you could see. So, can you see all these like glasses? And
yeah,
stuff?
I can see. Yeah.
Okay. Can you see these stairs?
Yeah.
Okay, that goes upstairs to the darkness. So anyway, so here,
yeah,
you see him walking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Got these metal gates here, right?
Okay.
This here is now I guess in England, I don't know if you guys have what they call antique booths. I know.
Yeah, we have antique booths. Yeah.
Okay. So there's this guy Matthew. He has this as an antique booth where he doesn't sell online. He only sells. See, here you go. This is familiar to you. Yeah, this is James Bond. If you didn't know who that was here.
Yeah, I know James Bond.
So this is his antique booth, but he's got. And it's funny because you were just talking about how those Star Trek figures aren't worth anything, and he's got all these Star Trek figures. These are the ones that aren't worth anything, right?
Yeah, you want. Hold on, are those the Diamond Select ones or not? I can't. Hold on, let me just see. I don't know. Are
Playmates?
They? No, yeah, Playmates ones aren't. Yeah, Playmates are the ones that are like everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then even this series, I was surprised. These Star Wars Episode 1, they're from the 90s, and they're not.
Yeah, but again, they were produced in such huge numbers. Okay. That's the thing. It's all
I said, this is not on my. Oh, and look here. This you were just talking about. Weren't you just talking about Fantastic Four?
Yep, I was. Those are nice, but I don't know what the value would be. But
this guy, I don't know. But you know what it is? Sometimes, like guys like this, they're rare because who the hell is this guy? Triton? Who knows? And it's the Toy Biz.
Yeah.
But so look, so he's got this. He's got these other ones here. Can you see that? Can you? Oh no.
Yeah, I can see them. I can see them. These Star Wars Jed, like they look like older ones, but are they reproductions? Probably, aren't they?
Yeah, no, they're the newer ones.
The newer ones, yeah. But they make them look like the older ones, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this guy sells records here, but he has a different deal worked out. He has like a commission deal worked out with this lady where he pays her like per item, not like a rent, but like yeah, he's got books like language books. You want to learn how to read, in Icelandic. He's got that up here.
Oh, he's got it covered.
Okay, so yeah, but now he's got these two here. These are popular now here. I don't know if these pop things, are they popular in England?
Funko Pops. I think they are quite popular. I don't know a great deal about them, but yeah, I think they're quite popular. Yeah, no, I think
huge.
I think, but like with a lot of them, 99% of them aren't worth much, and then there's like the 1% that's. But yeah, I think that you do see them in all the toy shops, and yeah.
My youngest has got a limited edition Bane in the Funko Pops, and it's worth $160.
Really?
What? Yeah, limited edition. It's apparently the mask was a different color or something. I'm not sure.
Now, where did he buy it from? Like where did he get it from? The store
it must be an exclusive, like.
He actually got it from. They messed up. It's from, we were talking about it before. eBay Games in Brisbane, and normally them stores are pretty on the mark with the pricings. And
wait,
this thing
isn't
just
Brisbane
slipped
in Australia?
Yes, it is. Yes, mate.
Okay, but don't you live in England?
No, he lives in Australia.
I used to. I've been in
Oh,
Australia.
you used to live in England?
Yes, I was born there, mate.
Oh, so you're way in Australia now.
Yeah, I moved over here 10 years ago.
Oh man, that's even further than Zaheer. Now I feel like you're on the moon.
I do sometimes.
It's on the other side of the world. I'll tell you something quick. I don't mean to cut you off, but I do that. It's my bad habit. I was talking to somebody. They were like, "Oh, they're going from Australia to New Zealand," and I thought I was like, "Oh, how are you getting there? What do you take a boat or something?" They're like, "No, it's like a 5-hour flight." I was like, "What are you kidding me?" I was like, I thought they were near each other.
Yeah, that's the weird thing. I used to think that Japan was really close to Australia, and then
that's that stupid map we use.
Yeah.
If you look at, is it the Mercator map or something? Greenland looks massive, but it's actually smaller than Denmark or something. It's like
it's so funny. All right, now Zaheer, I'm sorry, I don't remember your name.
Rob, are you not? You've got to subscribe to Rod.
Oh,
Roger.
Rod.
Yeah, Rod, mate.
Rod.
Oh, Rod.
Rod.
Like Rodney.
Rod. Yeah. Rod. Rod.
You gotta say it the right. Rodney.
Yeah.
Rod.
Dennis
Rodman.
He's got a YouTube channel called The Pommy Picker, and it's definitely worth subscribing to.
All right.
Definitely give him a subscribe.
It's overseas, like we say.
Yes.
Now, here's the thing. I'm gonna give you a warning here. You're gonna have to don't mind the mess, because I'm still organizing here. So don't be like, oh my God, this guy Rob is the worst. He's a slob. So I'm gonna show you my room now. Okay. So now you say do.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I can relate to that.
So I got my clothing racks. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I got up here. Which is grand. Over here, I got these clothing racks that are up high. If you could see up here.
Yeah.
So I have clothing racks because this particular store used to be like a wedding store. So they have these high racks for the wedding dresses, and then they went out of business. But now I got to organize this because I got stuff everywhere. Well, I think this guy is
you're gonna have to keep that under control.
I always pick up. You don't pick up stuff like this, like the. Can you see this? The Watchman.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool.
Now, Rod, what else do you sell? Are you an everything man, or do you sell particular things?
Anything I can get hold of, really. Pretty much like 90% of people in the chats.
Watch the channel and you can find out. Yeah. The link is in the chat. BCP has put the link in the chat.
If it's on Eastern Standard Time.
I'll
Isn't
sell
this
anything I can
from
get
England, a movie or something like this?
Joseph.
Joseph's neck tech. I don't even know what the hell it was. I bought it for $1.
Yeah, it was.
Is it
It
a
was
movie?
Andrew Lloyd Webber's stage musical, wasn't it?
Oh, so that's he's England, so that's what they're from. Now I got this. I got all my suits here.
South
I got a lot
London,
of suits. You need a
South
suit.
London reseller says, "Wow, Rob, nice setup."
Yeah, he's busting my chops.
No. He's
People don't bust chops there.
I think he meant that. I think that was a genuine comment.
Because we were just talking the other day about
shops, but
we were talking about Goodfellas and stuff. I just came back from the movie theater. I saw that new movie. It's called The Irishman.
Yeah.
With Joe Pesci and De Niro and Pacino. You heard about this movie coming out?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just got back from the I really wasn't even that interested, but they filmed a scene like maybe 10 blocks from my house. So I was like, I want to see what that looks like,
Didn't you get into an argument with Netflix over that film?
Yeah, honestly, when it comes to TV and stuff like that, I don't even have. I'm like the only one that doesn't have. I bought one of those sticks you plug into the TV. I couldn't get it to work, so I said F it, and then I go on YouTube. I mean, I talk to people on YouTube, and they watch all these shows on Netflix and this and the and Hulu and the other thing. I'm like, when do you have? I can't even get my listings done. Right, Zaheer?
It can definitely be an issue. Where are the toys? Tommy says. Where are the toys? Do you have any toys that you sell as well or not? Or do you just do clothes? I know, but they weren't yours, were they?
No.
No.
I have a little miscellaneous area here. Miscellaneous.
Bobby, I'm going to have to shoot off now. I've got to go to the post office, otherwise it's going to be too late. So
all right, Rod. Well, thanks for popping on, Rod. Appreciate it.
So is it Bobby or Rob?
Yeah, well, Bobby and Rob is the same name. I know in England they don't do it like that.
No, which one do you prefer?
Well, but it's the same difference. So I don't, Bob, Rob, Robbie, Robert. So, I mean, I put Bobby, but you know what it is? It's not a big deal. I know people are so very sensitive sometimes, like, oh no, my name is Richard, not Rich. Come on. What do you...
Well, some people do, I think that's fair. I don't think it's an issue. If someone wants to be referred to a specific way, I think you should respect that. That's how I feel.
I know, but I mean, if they're only doing it just to be a snob.
No worries, Rod. Thanks for popping in. Pardon?
But they're doing it just to be a snob, like.
Not necessarily. Oh, no. You gotta respect people's names. I think so.
No, I don't mean. Listen, I'm not saying purposefully disrespect somebody's name. Look.
But if someone makes it clear that if someone makes it clear that they want to be referred to a certain way, then you have to respect that, right?
I understand, but my point is, if you mistakenly, like, if somebody
for example, people call me Z. For example, people call me Z, right? I don't mind it.
Yeah.
But if I did mind it and I wanted people to call me Zaheer and they call me Z, I'd be annoyed by that, and I would be like, well, if you can't respect that, then don't talk to me. You might think that's sensitive, but that's just how I feel.
Has there ever been a point in your life where somebody called you Z and you were upset?
Not personally, but
okay, then that's it.
But I can appreciate that not everybody's the same, and some people would. I can respect that. That's all.
So I apologize to anybody in the chat that I said their name the wrong way. I do not mean it, but
and I don't mean by pronunciation in terms of accent, but I mean on purposely calling them a nickname that maybe they don't like,
But I got into that. I know. I told you I'm not going to suckle the air out tonight. But you know what it is? I got into some kind of thing with somebody the other day, and they said something like, "Oh, but that's not my name." I said, "Let me tell you something. Your name, no matter what it is, you're not supposed to give yourself a name. That's not how life works. Somebody else gives you the name. Did you name yourself Zaheer?
No, my parents did. My parents did,
exactly.
And so
other people give you a name. You don't name yourself.
Not other people. Your parents. Not other people. Yeah. It's not just some random person gave me my parents. So therefore, that's the name my parents gave me, and so in a way that makes you want to respect it, doesn't it? Not to.
No, I understand.
I'm not being
understand,
awkward. I'm just saying.
No, I'm just saying in a general sense, like, but where would your name come from? You know what I mean? Where would a nickname even come from? I had a nickname when I was a child, but then I kind of grew out of it. You know, childish names.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, look, let me show you this cool. Are you a Batman guy?
I don't mind Batman.
Oh, I know the other guy. He likes Bane, wasn't that? He was referring to Bane of Batman. Right?
He had a Bane Funko Pop that was worth money.
Yeah. So did you see this here?
Yeah,
Joker?
Yeah, I can see the Joker. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I bought that at an estate sale, and and this too. Do you like Terminator?
Yeah, Terminator's cool as well.
Yeah, these
that's
are
nice.
This is my pile of stuff that's not. Oh, do you remember this? You might be a little bit. I don't know when the shows came on. You remember this guy?
No.
I know Nick would know who this guy is. Curious George. Oh, he's like, oh, I know that fellow.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know.
All right, one more. Oh, yes. This guy was popular too. I know Nick definitely knows this guy. Remember this guy here?
It looks like Chucky or something. I don't know. It's not Chucky though, is it? It's a pumpkin.
Yes, this is called My Buddy, and
Okay.
I believe he was the one that was like that inspired Chucky.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
he was the doll. Yeah, he was the doll. And then my other doll that we spoke about a while ago, I have the Alf doll.
Yeah,
I know
Alf.
you
Yeah,
like-
I know Alf. Yeah, I know Alf. I can remember Alf.
Oh, and you know who else I have? I think on one of your shows you actually looked it up online to see what it was worth, or you sold it. I don't remember, but I have it in my room. The baby dinosaur. It's called the baby.
Yeah. I sold the baby. Yeah.
You pull his thing and it goes,
Yeah.
not the mama.
That's the one. Yeah. That's
That
the
I
one.
have for I have that at home. That was mine as a kid. You know, not.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Now I want to show you something else. Yeah, I picked at this. I'll tell you, at this last estate sale I went to, this guy had a lot of collectibles and comic book stuff, and but like I said, when you go to estate sales, it was chaos there, people fighting. So I got this other Batman T-shirt. Were you a fan of the Batman movies?
Which ones?
Well, you mean like the original? Like I shouldn't say the original one.
Well,
like
the
90s.
Tim Burton ones.
Correct. Why is this going the wrong way?
They were okay.
Oh, you like the newer ones better?
Yeah, I think I probably prefer the newer ones.
Yeah, because I have a T-shirt from Batman Returns, a promo. Oh, now what about? Do you know Dragon? Oh, here's a. Can you see this one here? This is a T-shirt from
Star Trek. Yeah, Next Generation, huh?
Now I can't see the chat. Can you ask the chat if they're familiar with Dragon Ball T-shirts?
I don't know how many people will know that, but if anyone knows about Dragon Ball, please, you may comment if you wish.
I might go in the wrong way.
Okay, 2002. Is this a haul video? Says Tracy. My air is almost all the way gone.
Oh, I took all the air. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. I'll talk to you later here.
No,
All right.
no
See you.
worries. Bye. Okay, let me just switch back to the other view. Okay. Kathy, thank you for the super chat. $4.99. I can't breathe. The oxygen is being slowly and painfully depleted. Yes, they all watch Rally Route, says Tommy. Thank you for the super chat, just me, Kathy. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. Okay, I'm now listing. Oh my god, I'm now listing this He-Man figure. It's a little 2.75 inch figure. by Mattel. It's in not the best condition, so I'm just gonna. I don't think it's gonna be worth a huge amount of money. So it was nice having Rod and Rob on. But yeah, it's good to get back to some listing. Let's see what this thing is worth. Do you need a mouthful too of air? Says BCP. Oh god. Alright, what does this thing sell for? Masters of the Universe He-Man figure. This is like a 2-inch figure though. Oh gosh. I appreciate the super chat though, Kathy. Thank you. Let's see what's going on here. I don't think there's one that's actually this one's not actually got any completeds recently, which is annoying. It's a really small figure though, so I'm not going to ask for a great deal of money. If you actually look at it, it's just tiny and it's not in the best of condition. Master Universe He-Man 2.5-inch figure, Mattel. Hey, Watcher 1421, I didn't see you there earlier. Mattel. How do you spell Mattel? M-A-T-T-E-L. Okay. 243. Unopened, 2.5-inch. Masters of the Universe, plastic. The year, I can't even tell what year it is. Guessing it's made in China. The writing's too small for me to actually see though. I'm just gonna put it on at and put it has heavy signs of shelfware on this one because it's quite worn at the back, and we're gonna put it on at, yeah, I'm just gonna put it on at $9.99. Some best offer. It's got shipping on it. Where is he in numbers? Tommy asked Tracy. Were you asking about Rod? I don't know where his sub number is now. It'll be interesting to know. Save as draft. Okay. Diecast metal collectibles. Action Masters. Diecast Catwoman. That is a really messed up figure. That is a really horrible figure. 799 says Rob. Okay, so he's getting there. 201 away. Not too far. You just subscribed. Oh, that's cool, Rob. Next item. Don't think this is going to be worth a great deal. I think the rest of these figures I'm listing are kind of the dregs, but they still need to be dealt with. So, and it'll just be, you know, some money's better than no money for them. Action Masters die cast metal collectibles cat woman Batman animated series diecast collectibles Batman animated series figure. Oh man, I'm one short. Action Masters diecast metal collectibles Catwoman. I'm just gonna call it Batman animated series figure. I think I'm gonna just go for I'm gonna make diecast one word. Screw it, because it can be. I think. There we go. Right. Moving on. Let's get the EAN number in, which is 076. Oh, it's by Ken. I didn't get Kenner in either. Damn it. Let me enter this first. I'm gonna have to get rid of the word Batman as well. I don't know. Action Masters. Kenner figure. There we go. Yes, still on Pleasant Valley. Thank you for popping in. Yeah, I've not done too badly with the amount of listings I've gotten drafted. 0762816266161. Yeah, so I'm just plowing on. There's still 50 people in here, which is really cool. I'm probably going to stay on, and then when Tommy and Tracy go live, I don't know if they are going live. I'm hoping they are. I'm really hoping they are. If they're still here, if either of you guys are still here, let me know. And I'll obviously graciously make way, because my eyes are starting to burn, but I'm determined to stay on. And then when you guys go live, I'll go and be in your chat. Lol, I really wonder how many buyers care about all these item specifics. It's a joke, Pleasant Valley. It really is. I don't think that it's important to have as many item specifics as we're being forced to have. It's kind of ridiculous. I'm just not a fan of it. These are 2.5 inch as well. Character, family, Batman. Age range is 4+ again. Manufacturer partner was 62616. The year is 1994. Collector card printed in the USA. Wow, cool. 1994. I can't go live tonight, says Tracy. Oh no. Okay, that sucks. So what's good? There's no live stream tonight. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna have to be careful and stop the stream at some point. Splash some cool water on your face. You might revive those tired eyes. You know what? No, I think I'm gonna actually have to at some point call it bedtime. Z, can we get a woohoo? I don't know why you'd want a woohoo. What for? Are you guys going live, actually? You guys should go live. Look, Mum need to go live. And then we can send everyone over there. I know, Kathy. I've been on for nearly 3 hours. I'm determined to finish this lot, though. There's still quite a few figures there, so I'm gonna stop once I finish these figures. Look, this is where we're at now. Look, I'll show you. So the box is fine. It's getting emptier. So we're getting there. So once they're all done, then then I'll go. Yeah, Drew needs to go live, I think. Exactly. Why doesn't Drew and Tommy go live? Convention, no. Body part, no. Theme. Freaking Batman. I told you it's Batman. Positive mental attitude. Say woohoo and cha-chings will follow. I'm at work on my lunch break. I believe you about the woohoo thing. We've had good sales, so I'm hoping they continue. Hey, Joni Kramer, how are you? Thank you for popping in. Okay. What do you guys think of the new layout of the stream? What do you guys think? Oh, £2.30. Are you serious? It's that lame. £4. Oh my goodness. It's barely worth listing. I'm not going to list it for that cheap because it's just pointless to list it if it's going to be that cheap. I'm going to have to go for like $6.99 for that one, plus shipping. There's no point in listing it otherwise. No, actually, I'm going to go for $4.99 plus shipping. That's the only way I'm going to sell that. I'm not going to do it otherwise. So okay. Okay, next item. Voice Patrol. Let's do this Voice Patrol figure. Then list this Voice Patrol thing. Looks fine, Z. Thank you, Pleasant Valley. Watch I cut it trying to cut a thrift store tag off a t-shirt like a moron, says Drew. Sean says, I'm still watching, still packing boxes for Amazon. Wow, Sean. That's going to be some massive shipment you're doing there. George Wright says, what was the Batman item you had, Z? I missed it. I've had quite a few Batman items. It was just a little die cast. There's these little die cast figures that I'm doing. It's like that die cast figure there. Yeah. They're not worth much. So I've just listed this Catwoman die cast figure for £5, and I'm going to find out what this is worth, but probably the same. This is the Batman one. They're by Kenner, but they're just not very yeah, they're just not very desirable. So I'm gonna just okay. Did I do the Batman one or not? Oh man, I'm completely confused now. Okay, I don't think I've done the Batman one. Let's just do the Batman one. I don't think I did. So this is the Action Masters Legends of Batman die cast 2.5 inch figure, and it is by Kenner. Oh god, I'm making silly mistakes now. I'm so tired. Kenner 1994. Okay, there we go. Cool, just starting out on the Batman collection. Okay, George. Tommy has more appealing guests lined up. Says, look, Mum, says Drew. I don't think so. 12 boxes, eh? EAN number is 0762816262222. It's a bit tatty. What kind of figures are you looking to collect, George? Are you going to be getting like I like the Arkham Asylum Batman figures, you know, like from the video game. I think those are really, really nice. Those would be worth collecting. Character family is Batman, not Legend. What is that about? Character is Batman. So everything else they've gotten theme is Batman as well. And we're going to go for $4.99, I think, again, because I don't think it's going to be worth a great deal. Let me just double check. I don't want to give it away. Okay, $6.99 plus shipping. Let's see what. Yeah, I don't think they've actually sold. I'm going to stick it at $4.99. You need to play some Fortnite to revive yourself. You know what? If I will start playing Fortnite and streaming video games instead when sales consistently pick up. I've mentioned it before, but there is a link to my Twitch channel in the description. You're more than welcome to follow me on there. I would much prefer to be playing Fortnite right now, to be honest. And that actually sounds really appealing. I could just go and Oh gosh. A bit of everything. I bought the Kenner Cyborg Batman figure the other day. I had it as a kid, and seeing it had that nostalgia to it, says Jordan. Yeah, I can imagine. Batman Cyborg, the Cyborg Batman figure. That sounds pretty cool. Yeah, not done badly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've done 14 listings. That's better than I would have done. That's not too bad, you know, guys. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, next I'm going to be listing this Talking Police Voice Patrol figure. By Toy Island. Talking Police Voice Patrol. Digital voice vintage action figure, vintage 6-inch action figure, Toy Island. So seeing you do all these figures is making me want to get more. That's understandable. How old is this? This is from 1991. Wow, that's pretty cool. That's like a really old figure. 1991. Like, I'm gonna get rid of the word vintage because then I can't type in 91. I do follow you on Twitch, Z. I understand that listing is a priority now. Yeah, until sales pick up, I won't feel comfortable. You know, like I would, but you know. And Tommy should hop on with you, Zaheer. Yes, he should, but I don't know where he is. He hasn't popped on. He's more than welcome to. Tommy, if you're out there, if you want to pop on, you're more than welcome to. You know, that would be cool. Link is somewhere in the chat, isn't it? I think BCP linked it, so you're more than welcome to hop on, Tommy. I think people are getting bored of me. Kathy says, I find I list more when I have talks company. Y'all not talks. What? Lord Ahab says, night Zaheer and all. When I have, oh, okay. When I have y'all come, oh, okay, Kathy. Alright, I understand now. I'm listing, I have to keep this train going, says Tommy. See, Tommy's not joining, see? What a jerk, man. Yeah, Tommy's a jerk. He'd go live if you were there, Tracy. See? 054 never 054 682 308 022. I'd understand if you were bored, by the way, because you know I'm just listing stuff. It's not, I know it's not like amazing entertainment, but I'm just listing stuff and hanging out with you guys, so thank you. Tommy's busy trying to find an outfit to mimic Z like he did with Drew yesterday. Yeah, maybe. My listing area is nowhere near my PC. He's got all the excuses, man. It's cool. It's cool. I understand, Tommy. I know I'm not Tracy. Keep listing while keeping... No, I appreciate it, guys. Right, I'm just going to list this guy. So he's pretty cool. Pretty vintage. Brand is Toy Island. And it's made in China. Age range is 4+. I don't think it is part of any kind of set. I think it's just like a cheap talking toy, but it's vintage. I don't think there's any particular value to this. Let me just go and double check. I'm pretty sure I checked this, and I don't think it's like a valuable toy. Welcome to my world has popped in. Hi there. If you dim the lights down low enough, you can pull off the Tracy look. That's true. Yeah, I don't know about that. I think that would be touch and go at best. Okay, we're gonna go for £10 on this item. I think I'm even gonna put offers on it because I don't think it's worth a huge amount of money. But it's pretty cool because it is vintage. So that's another one done. So we've now, I think, take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've done 15 listings. That's not bad. Oh god, look at the state of this. This is just gross. That is so gross. Do I even have something to wipe that down with? This is so manky and dusty and gross. It's unbelievable. I think he's had a bit of yellowing as well. Planet of the Apes figure. Very dusty. This is one of the most dustiest figures I've ever seen. I don't even think it's worth much. Leo Davidson. Let's see. Create listing. Okay. Just to hide my dark circles under my eyes. That's Planet of the Apes. Hey Nick, how are you? You're more than welcome to pop in. I'm listing again. Planet of the Apes. Major Leo Davidson. I'm not going to be on for long. I've been up for too long. I do need to get my sleep in order. But Major Leo Davidson. Action figure. That's a Hasbro 2001. Hasbro 2001. Let's see what this thing is worth. I don't think it's going to be worth much. I've been shadow banned. I don't even know what shadow banning is. What is that? Wow, this is worth like nothing. And his is like brand new. Mine's got yellowing and stuff. I mean, his is yellowed as well a little bit. He got £5. Did he take an offer on that? Did it say he accepted an offer? Wow. Okay, I'm just going to put it up cheap and not take offers on it. Does not apply on that one. I don't know if it's my fault, to be honest. Sometimes I push the envelope too far when I've been drinking, smoking. Lol watcher, you aren't blocked on mine. And Drew hasn't blocked you either. Heisey, I'm in the waiting room thingy. Oh, cool. Hey Nick. How are you, man?
Hello, What are you doing? 2:45.
I don't know, to be honest. I should be asleep, but I've been listing the last couple of days, and I just thought I'd come on again and do more listing. It's not very efficient because I've been on now for 3 hours, and I think I've drafted 15 items. I would have done.
It's me. Your sleep pattern's back to front.
Nice. Yeah, I need to sort it out. Actually, I do need to sort it out. But yeah, I've only done 15 listings in the past. What is it, like 3 hours? So it's really. I would have done those in no time, but.
I'm no good at listing when I'm live. I'm not doing anything now. I'm just about to go to bed. But
yeah, I'm gonna do that as well. But like, no. But the thing is, I say that I would have done 15 listings in no time, but I wouldn't have done any listings at all if I wasn't. I would have just been probably playing video games or something. So
there you go. Better than nothing.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking, and then I've nearly done this now, so I'm really happy. So what were you doing? Were you listing up till now, or?
No, I've been watching TV.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I saw that. Was on today, isn't it? The Ian Wright's on it. That show. It's just gone from my mind.
I'm a Celebrity.
I can't believe they got Ian Wright though. To be fair, I think that's quite a good celebrity to have.
Yeah.
I think they were scraping the celebrity barrel recently, weren't they?
Well, apart from what's his name, Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah. Well, is that really a celebrity? I mean, is that guy or lady?
I
don't follow the Jenners. Apparently they're huge. They must be paying them a lot.
Yeah, the rumor is he or she, as I should say, has been paid $500,000. I don't know if that's just a rumor.
It wouldn't surprise me. Well, they're a big name, aren't they, on Instagram and everything. Pleasant Valley says, "Oh my God, it's the Jedi Master of Tat, Nick himself."
That's a new one.
Oh God, yeah. No, I need to sort my pattern now. It's because you know, 2 Aussie thrifters, they had their live stream it was like 7 a.m. They did like their 1,000 subscriber live stream. So so I was streamed yesterday night, and then I was on. When I say yesterday night, I mean Saturday night. So I streamed Saturday night, and then Tommy and Tracy normally do their chat at I think it's like 2 or 3 in the morning our time. I always miss it because obviously it's at 2 or 3 in the morning. But then I was up for that, so I joined them, and I was up with them all night until we got to 7 in the morning, and then I walked 7 in the morning. Then we went on to the chat with 2 Aussie thrifters. I walked the dog, and then I went to sleep.
Jesus, man.
I think Z is just staying up late to dodge Beck's wrath. No, Beck just went. Yeah, she did that thing where you stop working and you just become sick because she's got a week off, and then she's just crashed.
Oh no.
She's okay. She's not that ill. She'll be okay. But you get that. I think your body catches up with you, doesn't it?
I think there's something in it. Yeah, definitely. So you're all over YouTube at the minute.
I know. I'm just
Andrew Mark II.
Yeah, I am. I'm just doing it. And just but you made sales. I did. Yeah, did make some sales, which is good. But yeah, I'm getting back into it. Really, I want to just keep it consistent, and it's keeping me honest. So.
Yeah, I had a big listing week last week. I think I'll take it a bit easier this week.
Yeah.
I've got a shed load of gear to ship tomorrow, including 2 TVs. It's hassle.
Yeah, that's gonna because the thing with those old TVs is they're lopsided in their weight, aren't they? So all the weight is at the front.
Heavy.
Yeah, they're front heavy. So yeah, that would make quite a good video actually. To when you show your shipping.
I could do
because people always like to see how you pack things because
that
would be quite a good one because they'll be quite an awkward one.
Picking orders video because they're easy. Strap the GoPro to me noggin.
Well, picking the TVs won't be hard, will it? There's yeah, that's pretty cool.
Actually, we better check it's got any power.
Yeah, CRTs are heavy. Tracy says, I appreciate your choices are here. Not saying it's wise, but appreciate it. Yeah, none of my choices are wise. So yeah. And BCP says, I watched Z, then Mothership Products, then Tommy and Tracy, then I was shattered and fell asleep waiting for Brad and Jazz. I don't know how Bumcrack does it, man. I mean, it hasn't...
BCP, do you do any reselling, BCP? I assume because you've got this interest in our community, you dabble in it. I don't know. It's like you're an enigma. Nobody really knows.
No one knows. It's part of the mystery.
Is he big on Instagram? Because I do a little bit on Instagram, but I don't follow anyone else. I'm a lone wolf on there.
I don't know. Oh, I'm pretty happy. 16 there.
I can't find my bloody charger for this thing.
Oh, it's got some damage to the side. Yellowing and shit. You gotta make sure your GoPro's charged up, yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than getting kind of all ready to do a video and then it's like, oh, I've now got to wait half an hour to charge this. That doesn't fit.
Oh gosh. Oh, that's very nice of you, John. My 2 favourite resellers on night shift. See you in 2 weeks. Yes, 2 weeks. Can't believe it's only 2 weeks, Nick, actually.
It's come
up, yeah.
Who's saying that? Who's coming?
Oh, John at YLM.
John.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It's going to be mad. There'll be so many people that obviously we won't recognise. Yeah. And they'll be... The
thing is, you said there's some room for overflow, didn't you?
Yeah, we had to restrict it. Well, you know the Sun Hotel.
Yeah, we stayed there. Yeah, we stayed there last time.
And the bar is the bit on the opposite side of that courtyard that runs, if you remember it. But the Sun Hotel itself has got a big bar. So, I mean, I'm hoping people don't turn up that haven't said they're coming in away, but there will be room to spread us out a bit if we get...
Well, some people probably won't be able to make it, and then some will, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, we didn't want to just say just turn up anyway.
Because it could become out of control. Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be mad. Gonna do my little pop quiz and all that. I'll be in my element, I tell you.
It's so crazy, isn't it? It's just how it's become a thing now. It's like a yearly event now, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Well, while there's interest, we're happy to do it. Yes, I found one. My office is an absolute pigsty. You wouldn't want to see around here. It's just...
I found like keeping on top of that, because since moving all the stuff back, I'm really trying hard to keep on top of it and not let it get out of control, because I think that has such a...
I struggle with it, full stop.
God. Yeah, BCP's like, I'm supposed to be a full-time reseller. You're definitely full-time, BCP. You're always thinking about reselling in some way. You might not...
Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder if you're going to do any content, put yourself out there at some point, or whether that would ruin the enigma.
It would, wouldn't it? I mean, he must have, like, yeah. Rod says, you're taking the week off now, Nick.
Hey, Rod. Well, I'll take it a little bit easier than last week. Yeah.
Pleasant Valley says, I couldn't believe how many folks left negative comments on the TV video.
Oh, there was people saying, oh, these TVs are worth naffle, you won't sell them. They're
really?
I sold 2 within a week. But, that's up to them.
Don't worry. Always armchair critics, though, isn't there?
I'm so used to that now, though. I used to kind of take that stuff to heart and think, am I talking crap? Am I making this up?
Yeah.
But that's... People are welcome.
Comes with the turf, doesn't it? Really.
Yeah. In a few years, you guys will need a concert hall venue. I will wear a badge. It's my birthday on the 30th. Wow, John. How old are you, John?
Pleasant Valley says, Nick, I'm a bachelor. If you want to talk pigsty.
Talk pigsty? What's that?
If you want to talk pigsty, I'm the expert, says Pleasant Valley.
Oh, pigs living in a pigsty, right? Yeah.
Kent says people are idiots. No, not all of them. Just
people like to tell me that I talk a load of crap. And if that's their opinion, fine, stick with it. I was just sharing that you can make money on TVs, and lo and behold, I've made money on TVs. So
There you
it's
go.
up to them.
And to be honest with you, anyone that knows about it, then yeah, they'll know that there is a lot of value in them. Especially if you come across the widescreen ones. Though, like if you come across the Sony 16-inch widescreen, that's like sought after. I'm pretty sure
Yes.
that.
Serious weight though, aren't they on those?
No, not really. I mean,
Oh, 16. No,
16
16's
inch.
not that much
They
bigger than these.
it was basically the portable version. Like I used to have one, and I tell you what, I remember us sending it off. Like this is before we, this is when I was working. We sent it off to auction on eBay, and I think it sold for like, this was years and years ago. So this is like, Hannah was only a tiny little baby, I think. So this must be like 2001, 2002. So I didn't have any interest, or I didn't care about eBay. Didn't want to do eBay. Didn't want to be my own. But it wasn't even a thought in my mind at that point. I was just working, and we auctioned it off for 16 quid collected.
Wow.
16 quid. I
That's
bet
crazy.
now that TV, I'm sure, is worth.
Well, we had a Sony that we got from friends of ours who were always like ahead of the curve technology wise, and they got a flat screen when they were new, and they gave us their old TV, or we bought it off them, I can't remember, but they lived in like a 3rd floor flat, and it was a big Sony, and it was as wide as it was deep, sort of thing. It was massive. And I remember lugging it down 3 flights of stairs. It nearly killed us.
Oh man,
I think we dumped it when we
Did
got
you?
rid of that,
God.
because nobody was after
No,
them.
no one. Yeah, there's been a long time that no one's
Yeah, we
wanted
got a
them.
big LCD, and we just had to take it to the dump. From what I remember.
Actually, someone sold one for 17 quid in September, so I didn't actually do too badly there. That's dirt cheap for a 16-inch widescreen.
Sounds like they undersold it.
Yeah,
Was that on
yeah, auction. Someone else started their auction at 49 and sold it, and that was on the 17th of November. What? I might actually put a saved search out for that, because I kind of fancy one of those.
People have been saying that you can pick them up on Facebook.
There you go.
Well,
Yeah.
on that video, people were saying these aren't worth that. I can pick them up off the side of the road and all of this. And it's like, well,
No,
pick
you
'em
can't.
up.
What side of the, yeah? I tell you what's got really good value as well, Nick, is CRT monitors. If you get one with a high resolution, those are worth some serious money. Like Mitsubishi Diamond and all that kind of stuff, like big 20-inch 4x3 CRT monitors with high resolutions. They go for good money, because obviously you can game on them. Like PC gamers can use them, and they've got.
So what defines a monitor as opposed from a TV? Doesn't have an aerial input.
No, monitor will have like a VGA socket on it. Like it will have like it won't have a tuner in it. It won't have it's for
That's the only
PCs.
difference, really.
Yeah, well, yeah, because of the way that it accepts the signal, they display the image in pixels, so it's way more higher definition. So it's like it's like a computer monitor, but a CRT. Yeah, that's all.
So
Yeah.
those were the things that we were all binning about 10 years ago.
Yeah, well, I mean, what's considered high
longer.
resolution for back then? Most of them will be 1024 by 768, Drew. But there were loads which were like 1650 by something, or was it 1280 by 1024 as well? Those resolutions you can get. And yeah, Kent says look for BNC connectors as well. Yeah, BNC connectors are like professional kind of quality way of connecting. Right. So they're like normally you have you normally have like composite video, which is yellow for video and then red and white for audio. But then you have higher end connections like component video, which is red, green and blue, all for the picture. It splits it into red, green and blue. BNC does the red, green and blue, but then it has another socket for syncing, like the vertical sync or something. So that's just like a but yeah,
great. There's so much to learn in every niche. I know the bare minimum about a lot of things.
Yeah, no, I just remember it from back in the day. Yeah,
when I'm going to talk to you about tech, most of it goes over my head.
And I remember it back in the day. It was one of the first things I bought just as I met Beck as well. We were working at Dixon's. And I remember saying, Beck, look what I bought. I'd spent like 300 quid on a giant 20-inch CRT monitor. It's just,
I used to lug those things around. I worked in Dixon's main warehouse in Stevenage for a couple of summers.
Stevenage. Yeah, I remember that.
And I used to do the orders would come in from all the stores, and I would be a picker, and we'd go around this warehouse the size of a small village.
Yeah.
And just pick all the stuff and these massive TVs and break your back. It was just crazy. But there's so much stuff. That was when PS2 was the big new thing.
Yeah.
And we had to go through scanners because people were nicking stuff.
God.
They'd check you in and out and all of that.
Drew says, interesting. I would generally pass by that sort of stuff and not bother due to the size and weight. We'll have to keep an eye out in the future. Yeah, I mean, I think the thing is, like you said though, Nick, the TVs, especially the 14-inch portables, they're it's becoming a thing for gamers to have. So in their man caves and collection rooms, you can hook up your retro consoles to them, and they look better on those TVs, don't they? Really.
Exactly. I'm just going to bring them up. I can't remember what. I did my usual and did sell similar from auctions that had really cool titles. Putting gaming TV in the title really helps.
Yeah. And I think also it is more the portable sizes that are going to be of value. I still think there's not going to be much demand for a big 36 or 32-inch CRT widescreen. I think the demand is more for these portable 14-inch type TVs.
Yeah, and the postage will kill it a bit, the bigger you get. Retro gaming monitor, actually I'll put on one. Retro gaming monitor / TV. Whether I should add the word monitoring, I don't know. I just nicked someone else's title.
Kent Daigle is always worth talking to about tech as well, Nick. He's in the chat. He's a wealth of knowledge when it comes to hi-fi and electronics. And
I know so little.
You know enough to sell it.
I know enough to sell something.
Exactly, and that's what you need, really. I mean, it's nice to have the context, but it's not necessary, is it?
No.
So, was listening to David Bowie's Diamond Dogs CD earlier today, says Pleasant Valley.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, 2 Aussie thrifters are in. Hey, Brad.
Look, Mum, I'm hustling. Got to head back to work now. Thanks for keeping me company.
No worries at all.
Work. Have fun.
Kent says, hit me up. If you ever have any queries, he's the man to go to if you come across anything. Man, it's 3 a.m. now. All right, guys. I think on that note, because I'm now out of battery. I was hoping Tommy and Tracy would be going live, but they let me down. I think Tracy can't go live this evening for whatever reason. So
yeah. Well, I suppose I better hit the sack as well.
Yeah, well, it'll be good to see 2 weeks. I'm excited.
So many people coming, yeah.
Yeah, just it's.
You have to sort out a quiz. No, apparently you're on a quiz team. Do you know about this?
I didn't know this. No, I think I was on one, but then I think Andrew found out that I'm bad at quizzes, and I think he might have booted me off. So he might have done. So because he's all about winning it. So I'm not sure.
Yeah, you've got to be in a quiz team. You've got to come up with an original name.
Oh, I'll figure something out. I'm sure I'll figure something out. Oh god. All right, guys. Well, thanks for popping in. All right, Nick. Cheers for popping in.
See you later.
See you later. Right, guys. On that note, it is 3:06 a.m. Thanks for coming, Zaheer. Been in since the start. Thank you, Jazz. Really appreciate it. Thank you to everyone in the chat that has been here. I still have a few figures to list, but I'm knackered now, so I'm gonna call it a night. And I've got to get my sleep pattern back to normal. Tracy is getting some oxygen from the PCP chair. Great news. Thank you for watching. Thanks, Watcher. Thanks, Tracy. Thanks, Jazz, 2 Aussie Thrifters, Pleasant Valley, BCP, Eric, everyone else. And I'm gonna get some sleep. Bye, guys.